Yeah, to come get this work Mobcast. Y'all, I'm too busy for this Mobcast. I'm too busy. Man, so we'll be offering, see if anybody can help out, do the moderating duties on this channel. So, because man. Whoever, I think Dennis Espinosa said he is going to help out, though. That's what he said. But, we'll see. Because when he hit the road, we're going to see who's going to do it. I see two of y'all up in the building. Let me say this to the ladies. Let me sing this song to the ladies. Hold on. Coach going to sing this song to the ladies. Y'all know this. Okay, check it out. Oh. Ooh. Watch the coach get this rap on. I got my eyes on you. Yeah, baby, I really want. I said it wrong. Damn it. Let's start over. Here it is. We're going to get this rap going. Here we go. I got my eyes on you. Yeah, baby, I want to know you too. Oh, hell, I messed it up. Here it is. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get the rap in. Man, Aquarius is in the building. Aquarius, let me know if you want a link today. I got you. You want that link? Come on up here in the Come Get This Word Mobcast. Okay. And guys, I am going to, hopefully get some more people to help moderate. It'll be good, man, if we can get a couple people to help moderate, and just kind of, do the day-to-day stuff, once a week. That's all I need you for is once a week. Y'all know what to do. Okay. All right, Aquarius. Yeah, you definitely got a link. Probably a short crowd tonight. Hold on, Aquarius. What's your email? Let me see. Is it shoot? I thought I had your email. I know I did because you had a link before. And once you've had a link before, I know that. All right, okay. All right, sister. You gotta give me an email again. PK Boxing and MMA. Got you. Go ahead and get you up in here. Okay. I see him in the building. I see my man Marcus Bell, the moderator, up in the building. All right, Marcus. Let's hope that phone fixed, man, because start blocking all these dudes, man. That's gonna be funny. All right, Aquarius. Yeah, give me your phone. I'm sorry. Give me your email. My bad. Email. I completely forgot it because it's not one of them links I use a lot. Okay. Well, give me like the first couple of letters because if I've done it before, it's saved in there. I know it is. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I remember now. I remember. Yep, I got it. Okay, links have been sent. Okay. Let me go ahead and get this in there. I tried to sing this song. Coach Shelton Harrison is on the mic. Yeah. It's time to get right. Yo, I see you walking up the street, and I'm trying to get you to come on me. Coach Shelton Harrison, there'll never be no comparison. Yo, I don't know, but I just say, come to my house. Okay, I ain't gonna get too graphic. But it's kind of cool though, guys. I'm glad y'all here. Guys, we're gonna talk some MMA. I got 8 people in the building on this channel. That's a lot of people. Okay. But okay, Marcus Bell says he's ready to watch. Okay, PK MMA Boxing. I sent you a link. I sent my girl Aquarius a link. Hey, man, it's time to get it in, man. It's time to get in. Okay, folks. So look. Y'all know we at it again, okay? Y'all know old Amanda and Dana is at it again. I was pissed off, man. I was pissed off to hear that Amanda Nunes point blank said no, okay? I ain't finna rematch Chris Cyborg for 2 years. And I was pissed off, but, folks, I got to tell y'all. I can't come on here and lie to y'all. I must tell each and every one of you that Amanda Nunes is well within her right. Okay? Amanda Nunes is well within her rights. Okay? She is. Guys, I got to be honest. We got to put the pressure on these people. We must put pressure on the UFC and Dana White. We got to. If we don't put that pressure on these people, this fight might not never happen. And I'm just being real talk, okay? Amanda Nunes, she's not going to take this fight unless some money change hands, okay? And that's real talk, okay? Oh, God. Oh, wait a minute. Knock my microphone off. Okay, hold on, y'all. See who all up in the building, man. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's see who we got up in here. Hold on, man. Check this icon out. Hold on. Okay, Aquarius is in the building. What's up, Aquarius?
Hey, Coach.
Man, I'm glad you're up on the stream finally after 4 months.
I did it once before, but yeah, it's been a while.
It's been about 4 months. I know. I've been trying to get you back on since then. How you gonna explain this?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you're honest. You saying, hey, you don't know. Hey, I believe you. I believe everything you say. You seem like you tell the truth. And it's Friday.
Yep. I have a question for you. I know you put up a video about Amanda saying Cyborg had to wait 2 years. Did she say why? I didn't catch your video.
Basically, Amanda, she put it out there. She said, look, I already beat Chris. I have nothing else to prove. Like, that's her stance. Which, okay, I was making videos before this, though, and I made one video, it was a while ago, and I said, if Amanda Nunes win, it's Amanda going to have bragging rights to do what she want to do. And I knew that if she won, I knew this would happen. Okay, I knew it would happen. I knew it was coming. This, to me, it was a no-win situation, okay? It was a no-win situation for Chris Cyborg. It just was. Even if Chris would have won the fight, people still would have been saying, well, Chris, beat up another bantamweight. Chris knocked this person out and they ain't even a legit fight. So it was going to be a no-win situation, okay? But Amanda feels like, hey, you know what? I don't know. I knocked out the GOAT. I'm the GOAT now. And unfortunately, it's Amanda probably going to want about 7 figures. I'm just being honest. She's going to want it. And you know what? She's worth it. To get back in there with Cyborg, she's probably going to want about 7 figures. Okay? And that's a lot of money, but, that's the benefit you get of being the GOAT. I mean, you knocked out Cyborg. I feel bad because I think Amanda ought to go ahead and just rematch. Like Rose said, yeah, I'll rematch Joanna. See, that's the difference. Amanda may have won the fight, but to me, Amanda, she don't think like a champion. She really don't.
Yeah, I think when the champ loses, they should get an automatic rematch. That's just my personal opinion. They're the champ, and Cyborg's defended her belt several times. Just give her an automatic rematch. 2 years is too long. There's no one else for her to fight in 2 years. Like, what is she going to do in 2 years?
Yeah, man. Yeah, like Chris, basically, she's going to age her out. Chris will be 35, okay? And I can tell you right now, she's not going to be the same Chris Cyborg. I mean, age, father time. Father time. Ain't no fighter going to stay on top forever. That's just how it is, okay? Amanda Nunes is going to lose. If she don't retire in time, she's going to lose. Okay, Brian, I'm going to send you a link, but people like Aquarius and Rugby Queen, they kind of don't get to get their points across when guys like you and George, I love y'all, when guys like you and George on, I'm going to send y'all a link. I'm going to let these two get amped up some, and then I'm going to send you the link on the back end, Brian Jensen. That's Brian J MMA. I done named Brian Jensen channel, Brian J MMA. So, okay. So the thing of it is, okay, this fight is for Amanda, it's going to boil down to money, okay? I think that Dana White may, and there's a chance that if this fight is really, really in high demand, okay, I think that the fans can put pressure because the only thing that the UFC, they understand is money. And if a lot of people really want to see this fight, they don't have a choice. They're going to have to make the rematch. Now, the thing of it is, though, is how much money are they going to be willing to come off to actually get Amanda paid? And Chris Cyborg, she really not going to have a lot of bargaining power in this fight. Like, actually, the UFC, they can nickel and dime Cyborg if they want to because they know Chris really want to fight. They know she do, okay? They know she really badly want a rematch. So the UFC can say, yeah, Chris, we'll pay you 70 grand. Now, Chris normally get about 500,000 plus pay-per-view revenue, a fight. But Man, the UFC, I know they're gonna lowball her. If this fight happen, Amanda is gonna ask for about 7 figures, and they're gonna lowball Chris. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah. So I
I
mean,
don't know.
go ahead, go ahead, Aquarius. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say if the rematch is in high enough demand, they might give her her usual pay. Depends on how many people want to see it.
Okay.
She might have to take a hit on pay-per-view points, though.
Either way, Chris is gonna lose. Okay, it don't matter. Chris gonna take a hit financially. She gonna take a hit. Period. It's this is not gonna be easy. And my girl Rugby Queen is in. Rugby Queen, what's going on with you?
Not much.
Okay. I'm glad you're here. Thankful that you're here. So your thoughts, okay?
Again, like Amanda, she did her thing. She went out and won. Like I said, my main issue with Amanda is not like she's talented. She's a good fighter, but she doesn't have the mindset of a champion. She like every time she has a fight, she wants to take a lot of time off and I notice she likes to pick and choose who she fights. It's never I will fight anybody. It's always, well, she doesn't deserve it. She needs to wait 2 years. Like, that's not the mindset of a champion. And that has been my issue with her. It's not her fighting or anything, it's her personality and attitude. I think that seems to bother people.
Yeah, I think you do. Hey guys, you guys are gonna get the links, but y'all didn't hear me the first time. Okay, I kind of got these. I'm glad that they came in first because they kind of don't really get to express themselves very much when you guys are on, because you guys tend to talk over them and they can't really talk. So I'm gonna let them kind of talk. You know, get in there, and then I'll let you guys kind of just come in there. You know, in a few minutes. Okay, so that's how we're gonna do it. Okay, so yeah. Okay, Brian. God. Okay. Somebody else explain this because I just explained this. I just explained it. Like I don't know. Am I speaking English or am I speaking Portuguese? I mean, what? What did I just say? I said in a few minutes I'm gonna let these guys. We're gonna chop it up, and I just typed in the stream in about 10 minutes. Just typed it in. Okay. So, guys, what does Chris Cyborg need to do? Like, how do y'all think? What do y'all think Chris can do to actually, maybe get a fire under the UFC's ass to try to get this fight?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, right now, I feel like it's up to the fans because I don't know that Chris really has any power really anymore to make anything happen. Because Dana, he he's hell bent on getting Cyborg up on out of there. He doesn't want to give her a rematch. Like right now, like I just feel like it's up to the fans right now to make it happen. You know, if there's a high demand from the fans, and well, I mean, look at the pay-per-view numbers. I mean, also after Dana would be crazy to not do this rematch. Also, like after the fight, like do you hear anybody talking about Jones versus Gustafsson too? Do you hear anybody talking about that match? No. All you hear about is people talking about Cyborg versus Nunes. And also, you hear a lot of people talking about Megan Anderson and Kat Zingano, that fight. You don't hear anybody really talking about the fight between Alexander Gustafsson and John Jones. More people are talking about Cyborg and Nunes. So, I mean, but right now, like, as far as Chris is, as far as Chris, I don't think there's much she can do. She's not the champion right now, and she doesn't really have she doesn't have the wiggle room to call those shots now, really, and it's unfortunate.
Is her contract up yet? Because the only thing I can think of is maybe if her contract's up right now, go do a boxing fight, and if that does well and she wins, maybe that'll drum up some support or some hype.
She has one fight left on her contract, I believe.
And she wants to use that one fight for her immediate rematch. Now, hold on, let me make sure TC Johnson gonna get him a link too, because I know him and I, boy, we were going back and forth earlier about the same thing. I'm like, man, look, if they gave Bojangles, if they gave her a rematch and she got finished in the first round, then I don't understand what the difference is. It's the same thing. I think Chris deserves her rematch.
Cody Garbrandt got his rematch.
He sure
and the
did.
dude he didn't even defend his belt.
He didn't
even defend it. As a matter of fact, after he won the belt, it wasn't till 11 months after he won the belt that he actually fought to defend it.
Sure, Demetrius Johnson, he didn't get a title shot.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't get a title shot.
I get, man, I can pretty much tell you how this is. I can pretty much tell you what it is. Okay, I can tell you exactly what it is. I can tell you that the no love list is real, and I've been telling people for about almost 2 years now about this damn no love list. Okay, I've been telling y'all that, been telling people, and now okay, we finna understand that the no love list is real. But see, let me tell y'all what's gonna happen to Amanda. Okay, see, as soon as Amanda fuck up, as soon as she do. See, Dana White want to get that bantamweight belt out of Amanda's hands. See, he really don't care much for Amanda. I'm gonna tell you, if some young up and coming star, okay, if some young up and coming, bantamweight come up, and honestly, if some up and coming blonde start getting good, Dana White gonna endorse that person. He's gonna endorse that person, and he's gonna endorse that person to beat Amanda Nunes. That's what he gonna do, okay. And then after Amanda loses, he gonna treat Amanda the same way, guaranteed. See, this is Dana White 101. This is the UFC 101. This is what they do to champions that they don't like. Okay, this is what they do. They got that demographic, that 19 to 35-year-old white male, and that's the main customer of the UFC. So they have to appease the customer. They have to do it. It's more, to me, it's more of a money thing. And I see exactly what they're doing. But like when you alienate the rest of your fans, okay, just for one demographic, that's kind of stupid. Because you're getting more and more fans from all the demographics that's becoming involved in mixed martial arts. Okay, that's what he's doing. But I'm telling you, if you let like somebody like Aspen Ladd, you let Aspen Ladd get in here and start finishing a bunch of people, he's going to push that fight for Amanda and Aspen Ladd. He's going to push the fight. And then he's going to endorse Aspen with everything he got. Okay, he's not going to endorse Amanda. He's going to endorse Aspen. And if Aspen wins, Amanda Nunes, she better retire. She's never going to get another title shot. And it's going to be karma, okay? I think Amanda should give Chris a title shot. But, it's going to take a ridiculous amount of money. And Amanda Nunes better hope she don't lose anytime soon, because they're going to go to the negotiating table. I'm telling you, this is going to happen. They're going to be sitting in there in the negotiating room trying to come to an agreement. Dana White going to be pissed. And all along, he's going to be plotting. Look, he did this to Holly Holm. He did it to Holly Holm. He did it. He threw Amanda under the bus. He'd been waiting to throw Chris Cyborg under the bus. He'd been waiting on that opportunity to do it. He was waiting on Demetrius Johnson to mess up. And now, everything, the stars are becoming aligned for Mr. Dana White. But what I wanted to ask you, Aquarius, I wanted to ask you this. Okay, so why do you think fans, and not because, a lot of us, we support Cyborg, but honestly, why do you think Dana White, why do you think just MMA fans in general that they're hard on Cyborg? I'm talking about real hard.
I think it's, unfortunately, and I don't want to judge her looks, but I think it's probably her appearance. She has more of a muscular build, And like you said, like their age range or their target audience is like younger white males. She might not be as appealing to them or aesthetically pleasing to them. And then she doesn't speak the best of, English, so she's not the most marketable as like a young hot fighter. Same with Amanda. Her English is terrible, and they're just not. They're not a marketing dream. They're not cute. I won't say they're not cute, but according to their target audience, it might not be like the sexiest females. They don't speak English very well, and and then Amanda, unfortunately to say, she's not. She's a lesbian, so she's not attracted to men. So that plays into it too, I think. But for Cyborg, they keep, playing on the fact that she got popped once. And I think from her appearance, they assume that she's still using. And that might be why.
Yeah, maybe it could be based on appearance, but and I guess if she's all muscular, I always I get a lot of people talking about the eye test, like I look at during who is that I'm always picking on? What? Okay, I won't say the word picking on. Felice Herrick. Come on. I look at the eye test with Herrick. Okay, I look at the eye test with Julia Budd. I mean, these people, they got 0% body fat. They got these heightened muscles, but don't nobody come at them sideways like that. And for people to say, I actually think Amanda Nunes is attractive. She real attractive, especially when she actually dress up real nice. Amanda's attractive, but her feminine side is not the side that she tried to explore. Like I had a guy coming on here trying to tell me, "What you mean Amanda's not attractive? You can't say that." I'm like, "Bitch boy." I say what the fuck I want to say. Yeah,
Chris Cyborg is actually very attractive. I met her in person. That's the thing. People look different than what they do on TV. Like Chris Cyborg's actually very attractive. She's very, very attractive. She looks like you meet her in person. She's not like big and muscular like what you see on TV. Like when I met her in person, I was like, wow, like she's not like, it wasn't like when I met her, I was like, holy cow, she's big. I was like, oh, she looks normal. So, I mean, the eye test on TV is going to be different than the eye test in person. Because even me, I was like, oh, she don't look anything like she does on TV.
Right. I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
But another thing for like Dana, I think it'll be best in his mind. He might want Cyborg gone so he can bring more women into the division because they're afraid of Cyborg. There's not that many of them in the division, They haven't really built it up yet. And I think a lot of women are afraid to fight Cyborg, so he might want her gone so that he can build it around, what's her name, the Australian girl?
Megan Anderson.
Yeah, Megan or somebody else,
That could be true.
He was kind of talking like that a little bit. But see, Megan, I don't know. She kind of, man, I'm sorry. I got to stay on her. I got to stay on her because, now all of a sudden, okay, she wants to fight. And we know that as soon as Chris say, okay, well, let's fight, it's going to be an excuse. Or, now she's saying like, oh, okay, so if I hit Chris Cyborg, I can drop her. Well, Megan, you don't have the same power that Amanda Nunes got. You don't, that's not you. You don't have that power. She said she ready to fight Amanda and Chris. And then, when Luke Thomas asked her, well, okay, you said you're ready. Are you really ready? And she was like, well, yeah, well, sure. I'm ready. I'm ready to take on whoever. I think in the back of her mind, though, I think she's saying that like, this is what got her in trouble the first time. See, this girl had a mental breakdown because Chris Cyborg was putting so much pressure on. But this is what happened the first time. She started running her mouth, tried to impress everybody, tried to impress her team, a goofy ass coach, and she tried to impress all these people. And it's like, okay, but when it came time to really get that work in, she was like, can't do it. I can't do it. I can't fight. Just not gonna happen. So now she wants Chris, but I think they're mistaken. Like, oh, okay, well, Chris is an easy target. She's an easy target now. She's really not that tough. No, she tough. And I look at it too, and I start telling people, I said, okay, Chris Cyborg, now listen, in all this time, okay, she had a grueling fight with Holly Holm. She had a 5-round fight with Holly. It went the distance. She outpointed Holly, but still it was a tough matchup. Okay, so she fought Holly Holm. Then she had to turn around. No, she fought Tanya Evinger. Then she had to turn around and fight Holly Holm. Then she had to turn around and fight Yana Kunitskaya. Okay, so now you look at these training camps that these people are in. Okay, the training camps they're very brutal. They're brutal. You get injured in training camps. You ask any MMA fighter, okay, how often do they get injured in training camp? It's serious. But you have to deal. You have to face and walk with your injuries. You have to. And some injuries, they just not going to resolve. They just not. And you got to go in there and fight. I'm sure Amanda Nunes and Chris Cyborg, I'm sure they both had injuries coming into the fight. They both did. Okay, that's the nature of this game. So you got to deal with that. So Chris got ready for 3 training camps. Training camps, they drain you. Okay, they take everything you got. Then you got to make weight. Okay, then you got to, you rest for a couple of months, and you got another fight coming up. So now you got to go make weight again. That's taxing on the body. That's real taxing, especially if you're a consummate professional. So eventually, it caught up to Chris's chin. Okay, so I say all that because Amanda Nunes fought like once that year. She fought once, she had time to recover, and Amanda was the fresher fighter. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't know what Dana's going to do. I don't know what Megan, her big ass mouth. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay. What do you think? Let me ask y'all about Megan. Let me start with you first, Aquarius. What do you think Megan Anderson needs to do in this situation?
I honestly don't see her fighting Amanda or Cyborg. If she was afraid of fighting Cyborg, then she's not going to want to fight Amanda. Amanda's the lady who just knocked Cyborg out.
Okay, man.
So I'll believe that when I see it, honestly. If you had anxiety before, I don't see that problem going away now. I just don't believe it. And Cyborg's not going to be an easy win just because she got knocked out by Amanda. Amanda has a lot of power, and Cyborg was emotional, I think, and she turned it into more of a slugging match instead of using more of her boxing technique. And when you just stand there and bang, the person who lands first, they're going to win. That doesn't mean that Cyborg is going to be easy to knock out. But I just don't believe Megan's going to fight Cyborg or Amanda anytime soon. Don't believe it.
Okay, guys. Hey, I'm finna moderate the shit out of this, okay? When I tell you I'm gonna moderate the shit out of it, I'm gonna moderate the shit out of this, okay? Could I hate moderating? And now I got a few people up in here, man. Me and Jenna Africa, we've been real busy. So I know Dennis Espinoza said, he can come in and moderate a couple of times. Hey man, we'll get a few y'all to moderate, man, and just come on. Cause y'all see it's kind of tough, man. Tough for me to do this. And then do all the stuff I do here. But we're gonna try to keep consistent, see who can be consistent and just kind of show up and moderate it, So all right, so we got my man Brian J MMA in there. I done changed my name, man. Okay, so Brian, let's kind of get in, man. Let's give your thoughts. I know you've been listening to the whole stream.
Hey, what's up, Coach? Yeah, I was listening to the stream, and my thoughts on the whole Cyborg Nunes situation is that Cyborg, she came in, and when the fight started, she was a little bit more tactical. But once Amanda Nunes caught her with that lead leg kick and hit her with that right hand, like Cyborg tried to get back at her, try to hurt her the way that she was hurt, and then she got caught coming in, and Cyborg didn't know what to do. She didn't really have a plan B or plan C. Like, what happened with Cyborg is a perfect example of what happens to a fighter who's been dominant for so long. She's been dominating her division for over 10 years. And when she experienced the first real adversity in her career, she reacted badly. Like, she didn't try to take a step back, calm down, and focus on counter-striking and trying to shake off the cobwebs. Instead, she kept trying to throw punches and kept trying to hurt Amanda, and Amanda just kept catching her with a left hook, a right hand, and completely knocked her out. And Cyborg didn't know what to do because she never really dealt with that type of adversity.
Yes, she did.
And, with Megan Anderson, Megan Anderson wants to fight Chris Cyborg now, thinking she's easy pickings, but Megan Anderson doesn't have the type of skill set that Amanda Nunes has on the feet. I don't think she hits as hard, and she's not as accurate as Amanda Nunes when it comes to striking. So I don't see Megan having a chance against Cyborg. And Cyborg has dealt with some adversity in the past, but nothing like what Amanda put up there this past weekend. And I'm disappointed that Cyborg lost, but I give mad props to Amanda Nunes, and I've been making videos praising her, which I said I would if she'd have won spectacularly, and she won spectacularly. So I've just been, Amanda Nunes so far is the GOAT of women's MMA until proven otherwise. But, I don't see Amanda losing to Megan Anderson. I don't see her losing to a lot of people at 145 right now. No, not at this point.
Wait a minute. She has some adversity with Gina. She has some adversity with Gina Carano. Gina Carano cracked it.
Yeah, but not like this. Not like against
she got cracked, and she almost got submitted. She almost got submitted by Marlo's Conan.
Some adversity.
Okay, hold on. She almost got submitted by Marlo's Conan. Okay,
we know that,
and she survived that. She almost got submitted. So she's had some adversity, but she's been dominant.
I said some.
She okay. You gotta let her. She's been dominant for a long time. But right. I don't think that, and then she had adversity when she fought Urena Bars in Muay Thai. So she had adversity there too, man. She faced it.
But even also the Urena Bars fight is also a good example.
She calmed down. She settled down and started fighting. She had.
Yeah, I know, but.
Well, what? Because you keep, I don't know, man. Because you like the cutoff artist, man.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna let you get yours out, and then I'm gonna get mine, but I don't want to get cut off.
Okay, yeah, I won't interrupt you after I'm done with my point. The thing is also, Cyborg is also the Jarena Bars fight is also a good example, but Jarena Bars, when she hurt Cyborg, again, Cyborg would get reckless and try to hurt her back, but then after a while she calmed down and the fight started to get a lot better. But I just feel like Cyborg. It was the same thing, except she got caught really, really hard by Nunes. Like this is the most she's ever been hurt in a fight, like that. Like she got hurt very badly. So that's what I mean when I say that. Yeah, Cyborg's dealt with some adversity in the past, but this past weekend I've never seen Cyborg get hurt like that. That was really bad.
Okay,
but go ahead, Coach.
Okay, no, okay, I'll let you finish your thought. Okay, I see Arpa Singh in the building. Arpa Singh.
Yeah, what's up?
All right, what's going on, man? Let's get it.
First, I think Cyborg should get a rematch, but I think they're not gonna give her the rematch. And second thing, I agree with Brain that she never she should have respect the power of Amanda. She was rushing to hurt her, and that's the downfall of Cyborg. She should have relaxed and fight. She should have relaxed and fight with her with more focus, but I don't know why she was rushing to hurt her.
Okay. Well, shoot. Yeah, you know what?
She should have.
Go ahead.
Yeah, she should have respect the power of Amanda. That's the problem. She should, and she didn't respect the power of Amanda, and Amanda knocked her out, fair and square.
Okay. And I agree with y'all, Brian. I don't think, I don't think Chris thought that Amanda could probably hit that hard. Like I don't think she thought that. But then too, I think Chris thought she saw an opening, and she caught Amanda. She caught Amanda once, and Amanda, she looked like, oh shit, And then Amanda, Amanda was smart. She took a step back, and then when she took a step back, she waited on Chris to come in. And then Chris started swinging wide, and Amanda just threw those straight right hands. And it was a battle of who got caught first, like literally. Because I think if Chris Cyborg would have caught her again, I think that would have been it. It would have been it. But see, Amanda, man, when Chris was swinging wide, Amanda Nunes was throwing straight rights. And that's the difference. It was more so Amanda didn't get caught up in the emotion. Amanda was thinking like, okay, I can't get knocked out. Okay. So I better go back to my skill set. And that's
also,
what Amanda
like
did.
I mentioned before, Chris Cyborg, she does leave her chin out there open to be hit. So I think some head movement needs to happen.
Okay. My man, General. God, dog. Here we go.
Whoa. No, it's not me. It's not me. It's not me.
Man, I love you, Arthur. I love you. Okay, my man, General Afghan, and God doggone builder, General Afghan.
What's going on, Coach? What's going on, y'all?
The General.
Can you hear me?
What's up, General?
Yep.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. What's going on, family? What's going on, Coach?
Hey, real quick, General Africa. Brian got that look on his face like he finna get Brian finna get it popping. He told me before you got on here he didn't give a damn about your opinion.
No, I didn't say that.
I'm just playing. But you guys know Brian gonna get it. Brian gonna set it off. But General, go ahead, bro. What's up, man?
Man. Oh yeah, that's why it's good having Brian on, because Brian, he gets the juices flowing. Man, I hurt my neck. I was in the weight room, and I know I shouldn't do this, but I do like the neck snapping thing because it just be bothering me. I did it a little bit too hard, so I'm just, oh God. But anyway, yeah. I mean, anything in particular, I mean, well, I know you talked about the Amanda Nunes 2 years thing. I mean, we knew this would happen. I don't know if she's flexing or not, but this is why I've supported Nunes in a lot of her endeavors, but why I've never been a big fan of hers like that. It's just period. Now, is she the GOAT right now? Yeah, no question. But is she a GOAT that I like, that I'm gonna get behind? No. And like I said before, if Cyborg does get a rematch with her, and Cyborg wins, she's back to the GOAT to me. But I mean, it's up to us to push for this, because like I said in the chat, Dana White is prejudiced against Chris Cyborg, whatever it is. I know I have my thoughts about it, about what it could be.
Okay, say it. Yeah, say it.
I think it's the Cyborg's masculinity. I think that, not masculinity, but she's what Dana White wants to be. I mean, Dana White has estrogen flowing through his veins, and I think that Cyborg is everything that he wants to be. I mean, don't get me wrong. Dana White gets money and this and that, but he's like a little weasel. He's a little twerp, and Cyborg is beautiful, strong, just a very powerful woman. And he's this, he has these breasts that probably lean to his belly button. He's just a little twerp. So I mean, and the fact that it could be the Brazil thing too, but I mean, really, I mean, it's about money with Dana White. But I think more than anything, it's the aura of Chris Cyborg. He knows that Chris Cyborg could probably, and people overplay this about some of these women beating him, but I think that she could put him in a headlock, definitely. And he wouldn't be able to get out, because that's how much of a twerp he is, and that's how powerful she is. But it's up to us, anyways. It's up to us to really make this thing happen, man. Now that's why I mentioned one more point. That's why I mentioned that I kind of talked about the time frame here, because I'm not rushing Amanda Nunes into anything really, but 2 years. I mean, like I said, if she's flexing, that's one thing, but this is why I can't get behind Amanda Nunes. So those are my initial thoughts.
But see, yeah, man, they're my thoughts too. But what really can? I mean, it's almost like Chris' hands are tied completely. Like, no matter what Chris say, you scared of me. Well, guess what? Guess what Amanda can say? Amanda only got to say 2 words, or 3. I beat you. I finished you. That's it. It don't matter what Chris says. They can do whatever they want to do. Troll, I don't care. Amanda Nunes, it's just she got the upper hand. It's just Amanda can sit back and say, who do I fight? Well, if I'm gonna fight Cyborg, hell, I need hazard pay.
Although she can do that, though, Coach, like, that's the problem. She can do that. That's not the mindset of a champion. Like, Valentina, she has the mindset of a champion. She doesn't pick and choose who she wants to fight. She doesn't go, oh, so-and-so needs to wait 2 years. Like, if you're really a champion, you'd be like, all right, yeah, fine, I'll give Cyborg the rematch. She doesn't have to, because, that's her. She's got the GOAT status. She's won both the belts, but she does not think like a champion. It's always, I'm gonna pick and choose who I want to fight. So and so has to wait. Like that's what bothers people, you know. And yeah, I get it. She has the status, but just because you have the status, you have that, you can be a champion, but not think like one. Like you may be the champion, but you may not act like one. She's
But
the
see,
champion,
Hmm.
but she don't act like it.
and see, and
Yep.
listen, and here's what I'm trying to allude to. Like, okay, so what I'm saying is that I think we agree like the champion. Like, see, Rose immediately gave Joanna a title. Like, Rose didn't argue about it. She did. Now, for the third fight, Rose was like, no, 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 no. If you don't bow down and say I beat you, then you ain't getting shit. Okay. Now, Chris is like, yeah, you know what? I think the better woman won that night. Chris said it. I didn't stick to my game plan. I didn't stick to the game plan. I didn't do what I was told. Chris came out and said that. So this is not a point of Chris being disrespectful. I mean, Chris was talking some junk. She was calling her Creonte. I still think she'll sell out. But Chris was calling her
Yeah, yeah, we back to talking
that.
shit, baby.
Chris was calling her that. I still think she won. But it's like, okay, all of that, and it's like no win. So now what? Okay. Well, Chris is in a she's stuck. But this again, I was telling y'all that Chris was in a no-win situation. Even had Chris Cyborg won that fight, she still lost. Because she wouldn't have got credit for beating Amanda Nunes. Because everybody just would have been like, oh, yep, she fought a bantamweight. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. She always picking on people smaller than her. Yep, yep. And people don't care about the history that Amanda Nunes was already undefeated at featherweight. People don't care about that. People, nope, Chris making a girl come up again. That's what she get. So something gonna have to happen. Either there's gonna have to be a high demand from the fans that this rematch need to happen, or Amanda Nunes is gonna have to be guaranteed at least 7 figures for this rematch to happen in a timely fashion. If not, then Chris will be 35, and at that point, it's no
Yep.
use in seeing the fight because Father Time gonna catch up. That's it catch
No.
everybody. Amanda gonna
The
get Amanda gonna get beat. Every young star is gonna get beat. Catelyn Vieira. If they fight long enough, Father Time is going to beat you. That's for everybody. John Jones, everybody. Father Time is going to catch you, and you will lose. That's just how that is. Okay.
One
Yep.
one thing I like to
Coach.
say right quick, and then Arpit, you can take it right after me.
Oh,
But this quick thing, when Ali lost to Frazier, Ali continued calling himself the greatest of all time, and he went on a tear. And I mean, that's why I kind of talked about, and I hear what all you have been saying about the rematch. But honestly, I mean, mentally, maybe I guess she would really want to get back in there, but if she can't do it, she can't do it. I mean, I think Chris Cyborg should come out here and say, "I'm still the greatest of all time," and go on a tear, fight whoever she can. It's harder. It's harder for her because there's not that many people to fight. But I'm sure people look if people think that she's soft right now because she lost to Amanda, come get this work. This is my message to you. If you think Cyborg is fool, come get this work. And my message to Chris Cyborg Nation. If you think you're the GOAT, call yourself the GOAT and fight these MFers. We're on this podcast. We could talk it how it is and fight them. If Amanda don't want to give you that work, fine. Fight whoever you can, bumming them up. It don't matter. If they want to get froggy, they can take the jump. You think
yep.
you're the greatest of all time? Call yourself the greatest of all time. I don't give a dang what anybody else says, and fight these mugs. If they even whisper a thought of thinking that you got a weakness, fine, come here. Come get this work then. Cyborg open all day. If Amanda don't want to give it to you, fine. She'll come back to the table because Dana White's going to screw her. And I ain't Devil White. I ain't hoping for this, but I'm just saying. Amanda Nunes will be in this situation. If you think you're the GOAT, Chris, call yourself the GOAT. Live it like you're the GOAT, and fight whoever can come your way. That's my view on it.
Okay.
Yep.
I agree.
I agree. I agree. 100% agree with General Africa. She should fight before Amanda, and she should tear everybody. She should call out Megan, call out Leah, anybody who thinks she can think that they can beat her. Just call her out and be a champion. Simple as that.
Okay, Aquarius. So talk to us.
About what specifically?
Okay, so now we just what we've been talking about is the whole thing. And there's people arguing that, hey,
Mm-hmm.
Chris got her ass whooped. There's people saying it. She don't deserve Chris been talking junk. Chris got beat up. Chris Cyborg ain't that tough. Chris Cyborg fought bums. I mean, what is your reaction to all of this?
I don't think she fought bums, but I guess when you hit someone that hard and they go down so easily, maybe you're not used to the same level of a challenge. Like, I was disappointed in her when she got hurt. There was one short right hand that Amanda caught her with that really hurt her. That was kind of like the beginning of the end. And I was hoping she would try to like back off or like take Nunes down and use some of her grappling or something. So maybe Cyborg does need, I know she wants an immediate rematch, but maybe she should take another fight first and work on some of those things. That's what I say. I don't think she's easy work. I think she can beat everyone in the division, but I don't know, maybe for her own mindset, so she's not as emotional, she should take another fight before Amanda.
Okay.
Can I also say something?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I feel like also the Creonte stuff kind of worked against Chris Cyborg's favor. I also do think that Nunes is a sellout, but at the same time, I know hindsight is 20/20, but what happened with Chris Cyborg is similar to what happened with Joanna and Ronda leading up to their fights against Holly Holm and Rose, is that they would do a lot of extra shit to get into their opponent's head. Like, Joanna was just acting erratic and crazy all throughout fight week leading up to her first fight against Rose. And then she got destroyed, it's like all that stuff kind of got under their skin where they're dealing with opponents that are not really shooken up, or they're dealing with opponents who they know has the skill set to beat them. It's like with Ronda acting crazy leading up to Holly Holm because she knew Holly had the pedigree and the striking and the stand-up to give her a lot of problems. So she was doing all this stuff to get into her head. And with Cyborg, she probably knew that skill-wise, Amanda Nunes was the most complete fighter that she had fought, even though she was a bantamweight and that she had lost before to flyweight. She knew that Amanda Nunes had become a much greater fighter. So Cyborg was doing all this extra stuff to get into her head, like training with Valentina or training with Alexis Davis or training with some other fighter that beat Nunes. And I feel like a lot of that stuff really backfired because Cyborg was really emotional in the octagon, and she was very overly eager to destroy Nunes and to knock her out. And Nunes caught her coming in and landed his shorter, straighter punches and destroyed her. But I think, yeah, Cyborg deserves the rematch. But I also agree with Rochelle that Cyborg needs to probably take an easier opponent. Maybe fight Kat Zingano.
Hell no.
Fight Megan Anderson. Fight Megan Anderson or Kat Zingano.
Hell no. Kat
Zingano just lost.
Kat Zingano is a damn, she a walking zombie.
I know, but again, that's a good fight for Chris Cyborg to come back on to work on.
And
to shake off some things.
That's if Megan wants to fight her.
Yeah, and fight Megan Anderson. Fight Megan Anderson.
Okay.
Here's an idea. I want to throw an idea out here.
Yeah.
Because and I hate bringing up her name, but see, we got the hype job Harrisons and all this. Look, NFL's putting out a lot of money. Look,
damn, Brian.
Chill. Go back. Look, what PFL, whatever. Look, if you can't get fights with, because I think it's a very bad idea waiting, even if it's 6 months waiting for any type of, even if it's 6 months for cats. No, man, get back in there in 2-3 months. Go to PFL, have fun. And like there were times in track and field, there were times because I don't talk about it much, but there were times in track in high school where like, man, that guy was better than me. He was faster than me. But I came back a little bit later and I dusted him off. There were times in football was like, well, that dude, it wasn't my day. He broke the tackle and ran over me dang near. But the next time I laid him out. So, just work on yourself. If she goes to PFL, I'm sure PFL will whatever, but don't take a lot of time off. Just have fun. If she goes up, she struggles a little bit. I don't think she can make 135. Go up to 145, whatever. I love it because there's places out there where she can go. And then if she wants to renegotiate or whatever with Amanda, like I said, cool. But Cyborg is Chris Cyborg. I don't give a dang about this loss to Amanda. She's Chris Cyborg. Her fights are going to be huge wherever. And there's places where people will be jumping at the opportunity to fight her.
General, I have a question. General, I'm wondering, do you think that Chris Cyborg is cutting too much weight to make it come down to 145, because I'm not saying that's the reason why she lost to Amanda, but when you're cutting a lot of weight, you're losing a lot of electrolytes and a lot of water weight, and it makes you more susceptible to getting hurt. So do you think that Chris Cyborg would do better at PFL just cutting to 155? Because I feel like that would be a better weight for a 154 in boxing or 155 in MMA, but there's not a lot of women that fight at, women's featherweight and lightweight. But do you feel that 155 would be a better weight for Chris Cyborg in PFL?
That's a great question. I think her strength would be better, and she already has really good stamina. And then if Amanda Nunes wants to do the whole 4, 5, 6 year, whatever thing, then whatever. Then they can meet again at 145 for one last fight or whatever. But yeah, I think her weight would carry up good. I think it would.
I agree. I think Chris Cyborg could win $1 million at PFL.
Definitely. And there's a lot of fights up there. The way to build up those names. Look, with the UFC, man, it's like whatever, man. Like really, whatever. And there's not a lot of people in the division. The whole waiting game thing. Screw it. Bellator, PFL, whatever. And then confidence back and then
PFL, something like that.
Yeah, I agree with
Bellator, where she'll be more respective, something like that.
Damn, Brian, but General said Hype Job Harrison, man. I know you are a big Hype Job Harrison fan. I know you are.
Who are you talking about?
I like Kayla Harrison, but I don't think that she's that great. Her striking and her stand-up needs a lot of work, but her grappling is really, really good. Her grappling's really good.
Okay, now Brian,
she's training with a real camp, though. She could get better. I mean, she's training with ATT, American Top Team. She's not training with no fucking Edmond or
you got to get a piece of your ass.
Scrub trainer.
But Brian, I got to get a piece of your ass. Now I keep thinking, I'm tired. Look, every time I turn around, you talking about somebody suck. Come on, man. Megan Anderson don't suck, man.
Megan Anderson's pretty bad, though.
Come on, man. I might not like her, and I might talk junk, but man, she don't suck, man. You don't get to. Come on, man. You don't.
It's cruel. I admit that I'm being cruel. I'm just trolling. I like trolling Megan Anderson. Megan. I'll say this: her takedown defense, her grappling is trash. That sucks. But yeah, she's a good striker. Yeah, she could do that, and that's all she can do.
Hey man, hey, you better stop talking reckless, man. That's Rugby Queen favorite fighter.
Coach.
No, that's Arpit favorite fighter. Oh damn. Okay, Arpit.
Come on, Coach. Come on.
I think right now, Meehan and Cyborg, they both are featherweight. They should fight each other. Or they should, I think Megan and Cyborg should fight each other right now. And I think Amanda is not going to fight with Cyborg. She know that. The Cyborg will come with a more focused fighter. Right now, for me, if they don't grant a match with Amanda immediately, then they should fight with Megan and Cyborg. Simple as that.
Okay.
And I think this is the fight to make right now. Or Cyborg should fight with Leah or somebody else before fighting Amanda. She need a warm-up match.
Leah Lesson gonna get hurt. I mean,
no, Coach. We can't rule out anybody right now. Everybody has a.
Crazy. Come on, man. Come on.
No. Leah or
Leah Lesson gonna get put to sleep. That's my girl. She's gonna get put to sleep. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Everybody's sleeping on Cyborg. Oh, she got hit. Man, she fought. She fought what? Another great fighter. I mean, damn, that's what.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Street fight. That's all it was.
Coach, I am not saying against that. I'm win or lose. We can't predict that, but she needs to stay active. Amanda will not fight her, and Dana White will not gonna give her a match. That's for sure. They're not going to give her a match.
Okay, now
she should.
Go ahead, Arpit. I'm sorry.
I think they should. Chris Cyborg should leave UFC, or she should demand a match. Give me somebody I want to fight. Simple as that. If she stay rested, then you can. She cannot take a rest. She needs to get in the octagon, get some wins, and then I think she should. Then she should call out Amanda, whoever she wants. But I think she should fight next, sooner or later.
Okay. It's a good thing we on Megan Anderson because this Mara guy, where is Mary F when we need her in the comment section? God
Oh
dog.
my gosh.
Mary F would just annihilate this person. Okay, this Mara got it. God dog it. Now you was on my channel talking junk, and now you done came over here talking about Megan. Okay, now you know what, Mara? Okay. I know you're a newcomer. I know you're a lightweight right now. Okay, I know you're a lightweight. Now she said Tay Brown Megan fought everyone she was offered by the UFC. No, she didn't fight Cyborg. I think this person either you can't have no sense, or B maybe you just trolling. And I'm starting to think that later. I don't think you could be that stupid. Okay, I just don't think you could. She ducked Cyborg outright. Okay, she ducked Cyborg. She had a chance to fight Chris Cyborg. She turned that fight down. Okay, she turned that fight down on 3 occasions. To be honest, okay, I know this for a fact. She turned the fight down. Okay, that's just how it is. Okay, Megan Anderson called out Jermaine and Holly. She wanted no parts of Chris Cyborg. This girl, Chris Cyborg, gave this girl a mental problem. I mean, this girl had a mental breakdown, man. And if y'all, that's what happened. That's why she didn't fight. Megan Anderson had a freaking mental breakdown.
She admitted it. She actually admitted that.
Yeah, she admitted it. So she kept saying, well, it's not personal stuff. I said, we gonna find out eventually what happened to you. Somebody gonna tell it. Somebody's gonna tell it, and God dog it, she beat us to it. But see,
I prefer Megan Anderson to fight Amanda Nunes. I would love to see Amanda Nunes beat her up. I just want to see Amanda Nunes destroy her. It will make me really happy.
Can I say something?
Yeah, now in general, we got some guys and we got people in the comments. It's fine. Hey, beach summer or beach hole or whatever you are. Listen, you can come in. You can come in and you can talk. But you were never a Amanda Nunes fan. You, sir, you were another one. You was all on, Amanda's a coward, scared of Valentina. See, I don't forget you guys.
I love the
I
name.
don't forget you guys.
I love the name, Coach, because you can tell by the name, like they literally just made an email just to come on here.
Yeah, just to come troll.
Beat summer, moon, twilight.
I can sit here and just I can just piece you up. I know for a fact you was one of the ones about what? Well, how long was that? What was that, about 16 months ago, y'all? It was 16 months ago, maybe. Yeah, it was a while ago. And he was one of the ones too.
Oh God!
Okay? Come on, man. I got a dossier on all you dudes. Look at this dude. Ain't nobody crying. We want a rematch, punk. Yeah. The coach will suck the yellow right off your teeth. That's what the coach will do to you. All right. So let's do this, okay? Now let's keep going. I thought I had some more stuff on the list. Oh yeah, okay. So TJ Dillashaw and Henry Cejudo, they finna fight, okay? What do you guys think, man? Do you guys think that this was the plan the whole time? Okay? Like, y'all think that this was their plan? Okay, so first, who do y'all think win that Henry Cejudo fight? And then
TJ.
Oh, okay, well, that's great. But why? Okay, we'll start with you then since you're already talking.
Listen, TJ is a good boxer and he hit hard. And Henry Chin is not good at taking the punches. I already know that. And I think TJ gonna win this fight easily.
Yeah, but you ain't saying why, man. Come on, man. Give us a breakdown. Damn, do something. You don't turn Genesis. That's what Genesis be doing. I be like, Genesis, give me a breakdown.
I'm telling you right, TJ is a good puncher and he hit hard. And our Henry Cejudo is not, his chin is not good taking the punches. I know that. He's a good wrestler, but his stand up is not good. So I think TJ gonna win in third round.
Okay, all right, Aquarius.
Who do I pick? I haven't seen Henry Cejudo fight, honestly. So I'm just going to go with TJ because I saw him beat up, what's his face?
Okay, I got you.
I'm going for TJ, even though Cejudo is a great wrestler. I'm sorry, go ahead. Oh, it wasn't my turn? Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, sorry. But I'm going for TJ because I think he's a greater all-around fighter, but Cejudo is a fantastic wrestler. I mean, he's an Olympic gold medalist in men's wrestling, and men's wrestling is great. He's a collegiate wrestler. He's really strong in the clinch. But I think TJ's better on the feet. He's better all around. He's also good on the ground, and he's a fantastic striker. Has great footwork, great movement. So I think TJ's going to win. And I just subscribed to ESPN Plus again today, and man, that app has gotten so much better. And there's a lot of UFC fights on ESPN Plus, and it runs so smoothly. It's really great. So I'm looking forward to the fight.
Is it much better than UFC Fight Pass?
Hell yeah, man! Oh my gosh, look, UFC Fight Pass. That shit skips and crashes all the freaking time. I'll give you an example. When I was trying to watch Invicta back in December of 2017, this was the Invicta card where that Mackenzie Dern was fighting on before she got into the UFC in March of 2018 under the Cyborg Yana fight. But when Mackenzie Dern was fighting, when she was doing her ring walk, getting to the cage, man, so many men were watching Invicta at that moment. I couldn't even watch it. It was just skipping and crashing, skipping and crashing. Finally, it stopped skipping just when Mackenzie Dern got the damn submission, I think in the third round, something like that in the fight. But after the whole thing was over, I had to watch the fight again when nobody was watching it. Man, UFC Fight Pass, their bandwidth sucks. They're a cheap organization, and ESPN Plus is a lot better. They use great bandwidth because they're also, owned by Disney. So they don't waste no money. They're not putting up some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But UFC Fight Pass sucks. That's just my opinion.
God, dog. Okay, Rugby Queen.
I got a question about UFC Fight Pass. Aren't you
Yeah.
supposed to be able to watch not just the Fight Pass prelims? Aren't you supposed to be able to watch the prelim card too?
No.
Yeah.
It depends if the card is in China or Russia or in the UK, and it's on UFC Fight Pass. But for UFC Fight Pass, you're supposed to watch the first Fight Pass prelims that are called Fight Pass prelims. And then the actual prelims are either, they used to be on Fox Sports 1 and Fox. But now the prelims are going to be on ESPN. And then the main card will be on ESPN if it's on ESPN for people that have cable who are watching ESPN. But for an entire card that's happening in China or Russia or someplace else that's on Fight Pass, you can watch the entire card on UFC Fight Pass.
You're supposed to be able to watch it, but then sometimes it gets blacked out, and then you can't really see it. So I got so tired, man. I called them up. I actually called up the UFC, and I'm like, yo, I'm sick of this damn UFC Fight Pass. And the girl on the phone was like, well, why? Because every time I look at a fight and I want to look at the prelims, hell, everything blacked out. I said, hell, I'm paying this $9.99 a month. I said, I don't think I'm getting good service. And they gave me 2 months for free.
Tell them what you want. Tell them what you don't want.
Yeah, they gave me 2 months for free. And I'm like, well, that ain't gonna stop the blackouts. Hell, that ain't gonna stop the damn card from being blacking out.
Coach, quick question: Did you really say I'm tired of this damn UFC Fight Pass?
Yeah, I told her. She said, "Hello, this UFC. What she say? UFC TV." I said, "Yeah, I'm tired of this damn UFC Fight Pass. I can't stand this damn shit." And that's the first thing I said.
And the service isn't even that great. Like if you try to order a pay-per-view on UFC Fight Pass, and if there's too many people watching it, it fucking crashes. That's what happened with the Floyd Mayweather Conor McGregor fight, where they put the fight on UFC Fight Pass for pay-per-view, and the whole shit just crashed. And you know how many people got their refund? They got their money back? Not many.
Yeah,
very few.
She asked me.
She asked me shit for those people.
What she started asking me was, well, what can she do? I said, well, listen, I'm gonna need you to get Dana White up on this damn phone. And she said, well, I don't know if that's gonna be possible. Well, look. If I can't talk to Dana White himself, okay, if I can't talk to the man, then you got to do something, okay? Like something got to happen before I get off this phone. And she said, "Well, Coach, I can, I can just, go ahead and give you, I can give you 2 months, for free, and don't even worry about paying, and I'm sorry you're upset." I said, "Yeah, I'm really damn upset here. I'm upset. I mean, this has ruined my week." And my weekend is ruined because of UFC Fight Pass. And, I said I was in a great mood. And then when I logged on to y'all website, y'all website put me in a real shit mood. So now this is where we at now. And she was trying not to laugh. And I'm like, man, I feel like you laughing at me. You laughing at me? I mean, are you laughing at me? Because, this is not funny, And she said, oh, no, I would never laugh at you. And I think she had some of her little girls on the phone and they were sitting there snickering and stuff. I think that's what they were doing. But man, damn UFC fight pad. That man, what fourth dimension of hell did they get that from? I don't know. Worst. That's the worst ever.
I picked TJ, by the way.
Oh, why you pick TJ? Let's go.
He's a better overall. He's more well-rounded. He's overall the more skilled fighter, I think. Cejudo, he's a great wrestler. Um, yeah, he's a great wrestler in that aspect. I mean, he's got a gold medal, but I just feel like TJ just has the better striking and just overall the better fighter.
Okay, I mean, people. I think it's the size. I think the size differential is going to be too much for Henry Cejudo, man. And I think when TJ hit this dude, I think he's going to drop him, man. I don't think Henry Cejudo can deal with the size and the power. But this is what happened when you get a guy from 125 to fight a guy who in the next weight class. This is what happens, okay? And they all know Dana's plan is going to be hatched, okay? He wants TJ Dillashaw to, be the guy, be on some type of deal because he tried to get Demetrius Johnson to fight TJ Dillashaw. And Demetrius Johnson didn't want no parts of TJ. Well, he didn't want to fight TJ. And he felt like, why can't I fight, another person in the division that's a title contender? How come I got to move up and fight TJ? So DJ didn't want that fight. So now Dana White gets his wish. That belt, that Henry Cejudo got, the division going away. Henry Cejudo going to get his ass whooped. And then that's it. Okay, Dana White can kiss the 125-pound division goodbye, and that can be out of his hair. Oh, damn. Wait a minute. Dude ain't got no hair. Well, it can be off his bald. It can be off his bald ass head. Okay, that damn bald head conscience of his.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
And I saw this on Twitter. UFC, they posted something on Twitter. It said, "Who do you want to see Rose Namajunas fight next?" And they had a picture of Nina Ansaroff, they had Jessica Andrade, Tatiana Suarez, and I can't remember who else they had in the picture there. But this is kind of telling me that they're not going to give Jessica Andrade the title shot. I think they're letting the fans choose.
That could be true. That could be true.
They're letting the fans choose.
That's not fair to Andrade.
Yeah.
No love.
But I wouldn't mind. That's a great question, Rugby.
If they really were going to give Jessica Andrade the title shot, actually give it to her, I don't think they would have posted that.
Yeah.
I agree. And Jessica definitely deserves a title shot.
She deserves a title shot.
Yeah, and certainly not. Who else was it? Tatiana Suarez. I love my girl Tatiana Suarez. I love her, but she should not be getting a title shot. She's not ready.
No.
I don't think Nina Ansaroff is ready yet.
I agree.
Well, okay, this is the thing.
Yeah, I don't know. They're winning, but
Yeah, if Tatiana, listen, Andrade versus I as a Rose fan, and I think that neck injury was bigger than what they made it. But I'd love to see Rose versus Ansaroff, but Andrade, and I fucks with Andrade, I do. She'd be saying some stuff I'm like, well, it'd be confusing me, but I fuck with Andrade, but I think that I believe in my heart that Andrade does deserve it. If Andrade fights Rose, and I think Ansaroff versus Tatiana Suarez would be a good fight. I mean, Ansaroff is on a roll. If Ansaroff beats Tatiana Suarez, I'm just the stars are just the stars, Mars, quasars. I'm just like, wow, but that's not a bad matchup. I mean, I don't know. The UFC is steady screwing people over. Choose. It's not a choice. Andrade and Rose, and then if you want to do Ansaroff versus Tatiana or Tatiana versus Gadella to put Gadella into retirement. I hate to say it, but I mean, I've been talking about that forever. I mean, just whatever, but it's not a choice. Give Jessica the title shot. And I'm sorry, Jessica makes the weight, guys. I mean, and that's another thing. Jessica makes the weight. I realize, listen, she can't go up to, let's just put it on our heads. She can't go up to 125. She'll get dusted off. She can't go up. She's a small girl, but just a stocky little fire plug. But anyway, she deserves the shot
And
against
she does
Rose.
make weight, General. You know, and fair enough, she makes weight. She can fight at strawweight. It's just, I think people are just saying they're just not a fan of weight bullying. That's all.
She's definitely a weight bully.
Nobody. I mean,
What the hell she
I'm
is?
not. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't think it's. I just think people just aren't a fan of weight bullying.
Okay,
Right.
so Aquarius, what's your thoughts on all this? Like, this whole Jessica Andrade ordeal, she ain't getting a title shot, and then the UFC doing a damn poll, you know. And I know who made this poll up. We know it was bald headed bastard himself made up the poll. But okay, so what's your thoughts on all this?
She's next in line, then she should get it. I don't think you should run a business on polls. You know, maybe if it's a super fight between two champions, but I don't know. I think if it's really a sport and not just entertainment, it should be based on like ranking and who won, not a poll. It just seems a little unprofessional.
Yeah,
Great point by Aquarius.
Andrade deserved that title shot, but you know, we all know it's green. But you know what though? That's a good matchup. That's an actually intriguing matchup because you had Jessica Andrade who put damn Carolina Kovacevic to sleep. Carolina came in there with eyelashes and makeup on. Carolina went to sleep. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell, Carolina? You know, somebody need to knock her out for wearing that stuff on. And as soon as I started just thinking, damn, she got on that makeup mascara, then Carolina went to sleep. I mean, that was a devastating. That's knockout. That's knockout of the year.
Hey, Coach, let's not forget.
That
Coach,
didn't
let's not
even
forget
make
everybody
UFC
that said.
knockout of
Oh,
the
sorry,
year.
Rugby. Go ahead, Rugby. I'm sorry.
UFC had like a poll or something. Like Jessica Andrade's knockout didn't even make it on there.
Nah, her knocking out Carolina Kovacevic, man, that was brutal. Because
that didn't even make
that
it
should have been
there.
knockout of the year. That should have been one of the knockouts of the year.
Because I mean, Carolina was motionless, man, and they had to actually. They literally thought that girl was hurt, like severely hurt, and no, that was knockout. That was a brutal knockout. And you know, we ain't heard from Carolina Kovacevic in a minute, y'all. It's been a while we ain't heard from her. So I think Jessica Andrade, with that, she took out Carolina, who was a tough fighter. I think Jessica earned that right.
She deserves the next shot.
And I want to say this. I haven't forgot about y'all that said that Andrade's going to destroy Rose. We got a good memory.
Yeah.
So when this fight does happen,
all these guys.
You know, because I know a lot of y'all, the trolls, not the ones that legitimately think it, you're too slow to delete your comments. But it's all right. I already know who you are.
I can't find them comments. They can't find them comments. Yeah, you know what though? I think Jessica has earned a shot. You know, because Jessica Andrade been doing some work, man. Jessica, after she lost the Joanna Bojangles, like Jessica basically got her shit together. Okay, she did. I mean, Jessica came in there. I mean, she slapped Claudia Gadelha all around the octagon. I'm talking about whooping Claudia's ass on the ground, slapping Claudia up on her feet, just beating Claudia's ass. Everywhere we turn, Jessica whooping up on Claudia. Then Jessica got up in there and she beat Tisha Torres' ass. I'm talking about beat Tisha Torres. Tisha running all around the damn octagon trying to get away. Jessica said, nah, you finna get this ass whooping. Then, you know, I told her she beat Claudia Gadelha's ass. She beat the hell out of Angela Hill, who was, I don't know, Angela Hill thought she was the damn Karate Kid. I don't know what the hell she was doing. You know, she's trying to do crane kicks.
This shit was hilarious.
Off the damn page, and you know, Jessica Hill, what's her name? Angela Hill trying to jump off the damn octagon cage and trying to do the Daniel Thunder crane kick. Like, what the hell? Girl, you're not the Afro Samurai. Get your ass down, you know. Then she had JoJo. Hold on. And then she rolled over and she beat the hell out of JoJo. Come on, man. God dang.
What the hell is that?
Come on now. What's somebody outside? What y'all doing over there?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's Ruby Queen. Yeah. Ruby Queen can do what she want to do.
Yeah, it's okay. It's Ruby.
It's Ruby Queen. No, it ain't Ruby Queen. Dog, Brian. Is it me? Man, y'all joking.
And you know what's, and not only that, but just on Andrade's.
Hold on.
One second.
Let me finish that nice little point, man.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, she whooped Angela Hill's ass. Okay, she beat the hell out of Jessica Panay. You know, with Jessica probably was on them steroids, still got her ass knocked out. Okay, and then she went up in weight, beat up on Cheesecake. She beat Pacheco. She got a win over Pennington. You know, guys, look, man, come on. It's just gonna draw time, man. Her resume is solid. It's solid. Okay, it is solid. That's just how that is. Okay, it's Jessica turn. Tell me who else in that damn division deserves a title shot right now versus Rose Namajunas? Who else deserves it? Who else?
And you know, Jessica is given. She's dominated women that gave Joanna and Rose some tough fights. I mean, Carolina beat Rose 2 years ago, well, 2.5 years ago, and Tisha beat Rose, you know, a long time ago. I think in Invicta, before they had that rematch in the UFC, and Rose won the rematch, but it was still a tough fight. Claudia Cadella gave 2 tough fights against Joanna. Those fights were wars. Okay, you know, Claudia Cadella went to war against Joanna. She came up short. She lost twice. You know, and Jessica dominated Claudia Cadella. She dominated Tisha Torres. She dominated Carolina. So Jessica deserves a title shot against Rose, but this is the UFC. You know, they don't like giving. You know, they just don't care about Brazilian women. They just don't like Brazilian women
Hell no.
that don't look like women. You know, they love Mackenzie Dern. They would love to give Mackenzie Dern a title shot, but she can't make weight because she's always eating food, always drinking, always going partying. She don't give a fuck. And,
Well, she
and what's
looks
funny?
she looks like a
Nobody
woman.
gives a shit.
It's not their prototypical.
She does.
That's
I mean, Mackenzie Dern don't give a fuck. She doesn't care about the fight. The UFC, you know, they want to give her a title shot, but Mackenzie Dern don't care. And everybody gives Mackenzie Dern all these passes, you know, because she's beautiful. It's like, oh, she's hot, so who cares? She can do what she wants. Like y'all a bunch of fucking simps. Not you guys, but I'm talking about these other dudes over here. Y'all Mackenzie Dern fans. You're not real women's MMA fans. You're all a bunch of fucking simps. You don't take the sport seriously. So stop watching the fucking sport. But that's just my thoughts.
God, dog.
Okay, let's go.
I love that. They are a bunch of simps.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Coach, what do you say? Her water buffalo behind?
Oh, man.
Yo,
come
that's
on.
just funny. I've been saying that ever since the coach said they called her a water buffalo ass. I'm like, yo, I've been saying that ever since.
Nah, that's me. I shouldn't have said that. I just, you know, when she missed weight that time, I got pissed off, and I'm like, damn, she eating all this damn
It's an
food.
appreciation for it, but
Yeah, I mean, she can lose all the weight she can, but she got that water buffalo ass, and she just don't want to stop doing what she's doing. So I made that in reference to the weight cut.
Exactly. No,
that's just
now some dudes are for real. Some dudes are real fans, and you can tell in the comments when they call her Big Mac because she's eating Big Macs from McDonald's, and her name is Mackenzie.
Well,
so if you shorten out the word and you just take out the Mac and you just call her Big Mac like McDonald's. So some dudes are actual real fans.
Dern's one of those people, and Coach is right. She get cut. I don't care if she's 5% body fat. Her body's not going to change in that way. I mean, it just is the way it is. But I mean, anyway, it's crazy. Dana White is just, and like you guys, and we don't care about this stuff, but it's important to say it. Amanda Nunes, Cyborg, they're, to me, they are attractive. So I don't know what it is with, these guys trying to, force their opinions on everybody else. At the end of the day, they're fighters, but don't come in our, pages talk about, you can't say this about, man, I can say whatever I want about this lady.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you trash her. Oh, you can't say she's attractive. Man, if you don't get out of here, you little twerp.
Hey, Brian.
And, me personally, I don't think Dana White hates Amanda Nunes. He was just pissed off that she pulled out the fight against Valentina on a 12-hour notice. And he lost a lot of money.
I don't think he likes her. No,
so, I'm not saying that he likes her, but he doesn't dislike her as much as Chris Cyborg. I think he likes Amanda more. You could tell when Amanda Nunes knocked out Chris Cyborg, man, Dana White was so happy he turned pink. You could see the pinkness on his fucking face. His whole forehead looked pink. He was so happy.
He been pink his whole life, Brian.
I know, but he looked really pink. He looked extra pink. But he looked extra pink, though. He looked extra pink.
Hey, listen.
Dana White only cares about money.
That's what it is.
No, I know he only cares about money.
Crap about Amanda.
No, Dana White only cares about money, but he does care about the fighters that he likes. You can tell. I mean, he does like.
He has a personal.
He does have his favorites.
He only likes her because she beat Cyborg.
That's what I'm saying. I've been saying that for the last 5 minutes.
But then once Amanda fucks up, he's not going to like her anymore.
It's gone. That's it.
Yeah,
I know. Really care about her.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that he dislikes her less. That's what I mean. I'm not saying that he completely likes her, but he dislikes Chris Cyborg a lot more than he does Amanda Nunes.
Okay, hold on, guys. Hey, Genesis Green, we sent you a link if you got time to come in. And Brian, Genesis says she beat you in an arm wrestle match. Your thoughts?
What?
Genesis says she can beat you easy in an arm wrestle match. Your thoughts?
I bet
Probably
that's true.
could.
I bet that's true. I mean, she is a full-time boxer, so it seems she trains a lot. She could definitely beat me in arm wrestling.
You're not supposed to say yeah to that.
I could beat her at thumb wrestling. I could beat her at thumb wrestling. No one could beat me at thumb wrestling. I got the skills. You see, thumb wrestling, you don't need to be super strong. You just got to have good technique. It's all about the technique with the thumb. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, bro, you crazy. All right, Genesis Green is in the comment section. Okay, guys, so what can they do? And I'm going to start with you first, Aquarius. I'm going to start with you. It's something, the UFC, okay, maybe some of us agree, maybe some of us don't agree. You know, the UFC, I don't know, just with the women in 2018,
they fucked up.
Yeah, they've been doing a shitty job. Well, okay, if you could have your way, Aquarius, what would you want to see different from the women in MMA? Like, what would you want the UFC to do differently?
Is it different?
Yeah, like what changes? If you was in charge running the women's side, what kind of changes would you be making?
Well, I would hire more featherweights for one. And I think overall, they're just not always fair to their fighters. I think Dana's very open about fighters he doesn't like. And I would build up the featherweight division. I think that's lacking. And somehow they've got to find a way to bring another star back to the bantamweight division. Now, Amanda should be a star, but it seems like people just don't like her enough. So they got to do something without just building someone up who doesn't have the skill, but they got to find a way to make somebody a star.
Okay, Brian, General Africa, we got to talk about this. I can't even wait to get off stream for this. Gennady Golovkin fired Tom Loeffler.
Are you serious? Oh my god! What? You're serious? Oh, I gotta look that up. I gotta look that one up.
Oh man, you Triple G fans. Oh, you Triple G fans. I know y'all finna be pissed at me now. Because boy, I'm going in. I've been waiting on something. And now I got it. Oh, you butthurt.
He's firing Tom Loeffler's promoter. Does that mean he's going with Al Heyman and Premier Boxing Champions?
Ain't no telling, man. I'm gonna laugh at these damn Triple G fans to the end of time. Y'all know that? Do these Triple G fans not know General Africa?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, man.
I gotta look that up.
Did
you get that? Did you get that in text message or email?
Yeah, somebody about to get a fight in the background.
Yeah, man. Come on. This always happens on the live stream.
I'll be back. I'm about to get some Advil for my neck. I'll be back.
Oh, man. Get some Advil.
This might be a stupid question real quick. How do I mute myself on here?
Oh, wait a minute. That's you?
The mic on the left.
Mute? That's not me just now. That was me going outside. Like, I don't even know how to mute myself.
The mic
it's the mic in the bottom left.
Yeah. Or you can click on.
She got it.
Okay.
You can just tell. Hey, you can tell them folks come on up in the stream too. Tell them folks.
Those loud people aren't me. I don't know who they are.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm here at Action Burger having a good time, just on the stream. So. But,
Action Burger.
Yeah. It's a good restaurant lounge in Brooklyn, New York.
Okay. Well, I had to get that out, man. What y'all think?
That's great. Did you get this in an email or a text message?
Nah, people making videos about it. Hold on, General. Let me get you first, General. What you think about that, man? Oh, I'm loving every second of this. Oh, okay. He said, Brian, he said he had to get some pain medication for his neck. Okay.
Okay, so my thoughts on this is it's not surprising because, Gennady, the only guy who's been ducking Gennady Golovkin at middleweight is Billy Ho Sanders, and we all know he's a hoe. Billy Ho is a hoe. And but Golovkin, he made some poor business decisions. He tried to get he fought Canelo and made a lot of money. He made like $20 million in both of those fights in total, with the pay-per-view revenue and the paychecks. But he ended up getting a draw in the first fight, a fight that I thought he won. In the rematch, he lost, and he could have really dared to be great and make more money and really challenge himself. But Tom Lawford probably told him, well, you got to take this fight and take this fight, and now his career doesn't look that good. But this is freaking hilarious. I'm going to make a video about this when I get more information.
Man. This is big. This is huge. This is huge. Okay, guys, we'll get it back on MMA. I got time to pick at the Triple G fans later. Okay, so I think I was asking you, Aquarius, what kind of changes would you make? Okay, like what kind of changes? Like what's going on? Because I don't know, the women, who they getting treated like crap?
Hold on, I was muted. Yeah, I just said that I would fill up the featherweight division, and probably they have to find a way to bring the bantamweight division back. I don't think they have any more stars there. Now, Amanda's a champ. She's a double champ now, but she's not really a star. I don't want them just to prop up somebody like a Ronda Rousey, but they have to bring stars back.
Okay, all right. So now let's move on, guys. Okay, I want to talk about John Bones Jones, okay? And my question is, we're going to argue, is John Jones the GOAT or is he a dope? Okay, and let's and y'all get the word dope. Is he the GOAT or is he a dope? Okay, we'll start with you first. I know Rugby feels strongly about this. Rugby Queen, Yo Cook.
Well, I think you guys already know what my answer is.
John Jones gets a warm and fuzzy.
He's a dope. He constantly, until he can stop effing up, he's a dope. I mean, pretty much as many times as this guy has popped, I think the GOAT status, he can't. I think he's lost his status, for me personally, as to be called the GOAT.
Okay. Rugby Queen is going to open
opinion.
Up. Okay, Brian J. MMA. Your thoughts on John Jones? Is John Jones, with that win over Gustafsson, is he truly the MMA GOAT right now?
Well, I mean, I would call John Jones the unnatural GOAT, because let's face it, when everybody was taking steroids, John Jones was beating everybody. Lyoto Machida, Shogun Rua, Vitor Belfort, who was on TRT and steroids, Rashad Evans, Rampage Jackson. So in terms of that era, John Jones is the greatest era of all time. But I don't think John Jones is the greatest of all time because, he can't stop cheating. He can't stop taking steroids or performance-enhancing drugs. But I will definitely say that John Jones is the greatest light heavyweight of all time. He's the greatest light heavyweight of all time, but I'm not going to say he's the GOAT.
Okay.
But can I also talk about the state of women's MMA? I feel that, Amanda Nunes' victory over Chris Cyborg, I'm not going to say that it saves women's MMA, but it adds a lot more luster to it and brings it a lot more attention because, I love Chris Cyborg. She's a great fighter. But when you have a fighter who's so dominant, a lot of the times it kind of like kills a lot of the motivation and a lot of the popularity of a sport. When you have fighters that are so dominant, there's no upsets. Upsets keep the sport of MMA going. It keeps people interesting, and it's the same thing goes with boxing. But I think the UFC needs to capitalize on this and actually freaking promote and market Amanda Nunes and need to actually make the fights that should happen.
Is
the fights
she going to be active enough, though? That's my problem.
Yeah. I agree. Amanda Nunes needs to be active, and the UFC needs to make the fights that the fans want to see. The fans want to see Rose fight Jessica Andrade, not anybody else. And same with other fights.
If Amanda wants to be a star, though, she has to be active. She can't be doing this fight once a year type of thing. Like, that's why people want to see an active fighter, not this fighter that just fights one time. Like, because now she's now the division in 2 weight classes. You have to be active. Like, you're now defending in both divisions now. You have to be active. You can't just decide, oh, I'm just going to take a break. She's going to have to fight like 3 times a year if she's going to try to defend in both divisions.
I agree with everything you guys are
I
saying.
hope that she is ready for that.
She's not gonna do that. And look, we all know Amanda. She doesn't care about not in that level. She's gonna fight one time a year, and that's just what it's gonna be. Especially now.
But even if Amanda fights once a year or twice a year, which is every 6 months, I guess, even if she does that, the UFC can still promote her. Because look at Ronda Rousey. When she got into the UFC, she only fought twice a year.
She's not a draw.
Ronda fought twice in 2013. She fought twice in 2014. And she fought twice in 2015.
Amanda isn't a draw, though.
But Amanda could be a draw if the UFC actually puts the work in. Ronda, Ronda talked a lot of shit and she hyped herself, but the UFC put the work in.
She won't put the work in, and the UFC's not gonna put the work in for her.
Well, I think they could. I think the UFC could do a much better job.
Her English is bad. She can't shit talk.
Yeah, that's true, but she's getting knockouts too. She has an exciting style. I mean, the UFC could just promote based on that. I mean, there are fighters who didn't start off as good shit talkers that became superstars, like John Jones. Remember when John Jones was the good old Christian boy with Philippians chapter 4 verse 12, verse 11 and shit?
Well, he should have read that damn Bible, because
that's what I'm saying.
He should have read that damn Bible, because he fucking up bad.
Yeah, I know. But remember when he was the good Christian boy with Bible scriptures on his chest, and now he's talking trash. And you could argue that he's a bigger star now, but beforehand, he was just a good guy that never talked any trash. He was just a nice guy, and the UFC promoted the shit out of him.
I guess.
The UFC hyped him up like crazy. And you know what? He showed in the octagon. He was dominating really great fighters. He dominated like 5 or 6 Hall of Famers, and he submitted them. He dominated them. So there is that, but still, I feel the UFC could at least put in more effort, because you could just tell with Amanda, they're not doing shit. It's not entirely Amanda's fault. But that's just me.
Okay, so anybody got a response to that?
I don't think Amanda will be a star, no matter how much they promote her. She can be a bigger star than what she is now, but with her English being so bad and then her only wanting to fight once a year, I just don't see it happening. As far as John
Silva had bad English too. Anderson Silva had bad English, and he became a superstar too. So the whole country behind him doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
When it comes to being the fan favorite, and I don't mean this in a mean way, I'm just keeping it like how I see it. Amanda Nunes can't get right. I mean, Coach has been over this. I mean, look at Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm. Amanda Nunes has the big win, and then it's just not in her. It's not in her. That's not who she is. She's just not that person. I'm sure she's a great person. She's a great fighter, the GOAT. But when it comes to the fan favorite and the promotional, even just with it doesn't have to be a fan favorite promoting herself. Buy into it. She can't get right. She's had the big win before. Now, this is the hugest. But I mean, Ronda Rousey, that was big. She's going to disappear, guys and guys.
So you feel that Amanda just doesn't have a likable personality in comparison to guys like people like John Jones or Anderson Silva?
I think she probably has a likable personality, but the fans won't be able to see it. She's not going to promote herself. Yeah. And the UFC's not going to do it for her. She can't get right. Listen, it's not going to happen. I'm just saying it now. I'm just putting it out there. That's it.
Hey, General Africa, salute, brother. Hey,
salute, homie.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. I'm super late to the party.
Are you going?
Salute to everybody in the building. Rugby Queen, Jensen, Coach,
everybody,
man. Salute to y'all. Hey, I wanted.
Man, somebody.
Could I just chime in real quick on this Amanda Nunes situation?
All right.
What's up, Patrick?
and this might have already been mentioned, but why is she just making like 2 years? Just sounds like a ridiculous number. Like why? Even if you don't think that she deserves an immediate rematch, why would you just throw out 2 years? Like that's like that just really weird to me. I don't know if that's been touched on or I for some reason I just don't know why. Maybe that seems like a weird thing to focus on, but for some reason it's just like that just seemed weird. I don't know.
I think it's probably because she's thinking, she likes to fight once a year. So defend her bantamweight belt, that's one time, and then come back later the next year to defend the featherweight belt. And on top of that, she's probably just trolling Chris because she's pissed off. Chris called her a Creonte like 1,000 times and launched this Creonte campaign against her. She's probably just pissed off and like, screw you. I have the belt now. You'll get your belt back, but I want to give it back to you.
Right.
I wonder how personal Amanda Nunes really took it, though. I mean, I'm sure she took it personally.
She did, absolutely.
But I wonder, like, how much. I'm just looking at like, is she enraged, or is it? You know what I mean? Like, that's. I mean, I'm sure it's definitely personal between both of them.
Yeah, there was one point in the press conference.
I think she's chilling at this. It's hard
I'll say something real quick, then I'll shut up. Yeah. But there's one point in the press conference, like I guess the last weigh-in or stare down, Amanda looked at Chris like, I'm going to beat the dog shit out of you. Like, that was the only time that I ever thought that Amanda might win the fight. Like, she gave her this stare like, I'm going to beat your you-know-what. So I think she did take it personally. She tried not to, but I think that last stare down, she took it personally. You could tell in her face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. I didn't see that stare down.
I did.
Amanda got her licks in? I'll tell you that much.
Has Cyborg Nunes been the main topic of discussion?
We talked about it some, and then we talked about Henry Cejudo, and we talked about is John Jones really the GOAT after this win. We talked about that.
Right.
So yeah, we've kind of been doing some talking. What other kind of thoughts do you have?
I was just I wanted to briefly touch on the Tyron Woodley, Kamaru Usman situation. I didn't want to focus a whole lot on it, but I wouldn't be surprised in the next few days to a week or so for them to make an official fight announcement, because I was looking at the UFC 235 card and it says like to be determined. And Usman, they've been kind of go back and forth, like him and Woodley have been going back and forth on social media, and Usman saying, he tweeted and he has the this bout agreement supposedly, and he's like, well, I'm just waiting for you to sign. Woodley's like, I haven't heard anything from Dana, I haven't signed anything, so there's no fight until I sign. And then they've just been kind of going back and forth, so I didn't know what you guys thought about that, and what do you think we might see Woodley versus Usman? But I wouldn't be surprised to see them make some kind of announcement soon. But I don't know what y'all thought.
I think Dana wants Usman to fight Woodley because he feels that he has a better shot at beating him than Covington does. And I think he's going to probably I think Dana, he's planning on trying to get Tyron Woodley to lose. He wants to get somebody that'll give Woodley a good fight and make him lose, and do what he is doing to Chris Cyborg, pretty much bury him like he's trying to bury Cyborg.
Okay, those are good thoughts. I mean, anybody else have a response to the question?
And I don't think Woodley will get a rematch for a title if he loses.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't think about that because, Dana White clearly has it out, in my opinion, for Woodley.
He wants Usman to beat him because he feels Usman has the best chance.
Right, you're absolutely right. And I think he does have a better chance than Colby. So that's a really interesting point. I didn't think about that.
You know, I'm not okay. I know Usman. Coach, who's the guy that you showed me? Israel Adonijay. Is that
Oh
the
yeah,
other? What are they in the same weight class?
Stylebender. Yeah, he's a
Mhm.
middleweight.
Yeah.
Stylebender's a 185er.
What is it?
Israel's fighting at middleweight. Usman and Kobe are fighting at welterweight.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I don't know the middleweight thing, so I'm not gonna talk something I don't know about. But it's just, you know, are there other good fighters at middleweight? Like, why they got to put the two brothers together? Like, who else is
Well,
in there?
this is my thing with the Adesanya Anderson Silva fight.
y'all know me. That's my first question. Why they pitting the two brothers to get? Who else is in there?
This is my thing with the Israel Adesanya Anderson Silva fight. I look, Adesanya to me is unquestionably talented.
He's a monster.
He's a monster, man, and he whooped Derek Brunson, and Derek Brunson is legit. Derek Brunson's a legit gatekeeper. So I want to see it. Me personally, I want to see Israel Adesanya fight someone in the top 5. I want to see him fight someone like Luke Rockhold. I want to see him fight someone like Yoel Romero. I want to see him fight somebody like that. I don't want to see him fight a 43-year-old Anderson Silva. I'm sorry, man. I don't.
No, I hear you.
That's a fight for casuals, in my opinion. No
I
offense
like
if you
to
like
see him
that
fight
fight,
Rockhold.
but I don't want to see that fight, man. Adesanya is a legit contender, and I want to see him fight someone, an ex-champion, maybe someone like I really don't want Chris Weidman to get fed to him because I think that's an ass whooping for Chris Weidman. But I want to see him fight a legit and not to say that Anderson Silva isn't one of the greats, man. He is. He's definitely one of the GOATs, but not right now. Anderson Silva a few years ago maybe, but as far as relevance right now, he's not a top 5 middleweight. He's not even a top 10 middleweight.
Right.
I don't even know if he's ranked.
PK, I think it's
who else in the top 10 do you see Israel fighting? I mean, how many of the top 10 middleweights are actually available and fully capable of beating Israel?
I would like to, like I said, I'd like to see him fight Rockhold. I'd like to see him fight Romero. Do either of those guys have a fight?
Okay.
Well, Rockhold and Romero are both moving up to light heavyweight. So who else?
Well, this is my thing, PK. You know, and I'm glad. I'm so happy we got you on here because I don't know that much about them, but I know a little bit about the middleweights. A little bit. I saw Romero. That's Souza, right?
Jacare should get the
Souza.
So
Romero
this
Whitaker last
this
summer.
is so
No. Okay, I know Romero. Okay, never mind.
This is the deal. All right, so Kelvin Gastelum and Whitaker are going to fight at the end of the Ultimate Fight. This season of the Ultimate Fighter wrapped up or whatever. Yeah, they're going to fight in February. I think it's the 28th. So I think that Jacare should get the winner of that. I think that Jacare has done more than enough to deserve a title shot, in my opinion. I
think Wheatman's good. I mean, do you think Rock? Because I know Rocco, and I think it was you and me. We were laughing about how because I looked at the trash talk between Bisping and Rockhold. That was just hilarious, man. But I mean, do you think that Rockhold is better than Wheatman?
Sorry.
Because you were unsure about a fight between Wheatman and Israel. I think Wheatman's pretty good. I saw his fight against Souza. I was like, damn.
I mean, Chris Weidman is definitely a good middleweight. I mean, I don't think he's I think Weidman is. I think Weidman was ranked appropriately. I think that him versus Jacare was a title eliminator. Honestly, you know what I mean. So for Adesanya, like I said, I think he's a contender. I don't want to see him fight a 43-year-old Anderson Silva, man. I will. I don't have it right in front of me, but I'm going to look at the middleweight rankings, and I guarantee you I can find a couple better fights than Anderson Silva. I promise you that. Give me less than 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
But do you feel like Adesanya, it's too early for him to be fighting Robert Whitaker for the middleweight title or the winner of the Whitaker-Gastelum fight? Because
that's what I'm saying. Adesanya is a well-established kickboxer. Dude, he fought for the title at least once in glory. You know what I'm saying? And he thinks that he got robbed. If you ask him, he thinks that he is the glory champion. So I don't want to hear this talk about Adesanya like, oh, well, we don't want to, we don't want to push him too soon. Nah, man, he said he's the best striker in the division. So I don't want him, when he goes in there and washes a 43-year-old Anderson Silva, I don't want everyone to be like, oh, my God, he's the great. Brunson arguably beat Anderson Silva. Derek Bumson. You know what I'm saying? I thought Brunson beat Silva. You know what I'm saying? So him beating Silva proves nothing. Adesanya beating Silva proves nothing. You know what I'm saying? I think Adesanya is legit, and I want to see him fight a legit top middleweight, and Silva is not that right now. I'm sorry.
No, I agree. And honestly,
I agree that Israel should be stepping up in competition, but at the same time, there's not a lot of guys that are available for him to fight right now in the early part of 2019. But who do you think he should fight by the summertime or by the fall? Because Israel could probably fight 3 times in 2019. Who do you think should be his fight next if he gets past Anderson Silva, which I expect him to do? Do you think he should fight the winner of Whitaker, Gastelum, or Jacare?
I think that Jacare should get the winner of Whitaker Gastelum. Or, but if they were to make a fight between Adesanya and Jacare, I wouldn't be too pissed off about that. But I think that's kind of fucked up, man. How does Adesanya beating Brunson get him a title eliminator, but Jacare knocking out Chris Weidman doesn't get him a title shot? I don't get that, man.
Dana White doesn't like Jacare, and that's why Jacare has been screwed over so many times. Jacare should have fought for the title 2 years ago, in my opinion, or a year ago at least. But the thing is, with Israel, I think Adesanya will most likely get the loser between Whitaker and Gastelum. Whoever loses is going to fight Israel.
Yeah,
and
no,
Jacare should fight the champion.
I like that. I think
Jacare should fight the champion, and Israel should fight the loser if he gets past Anderson Silva.
I like that. I like that fight. I like Adesanya versus Whitaker, or Adesanya versus Gastelum. Those are great fights. So yeah, I mean that makes a lot of sense. If that's what happens, I'm cool with that.
I should be doing the matchmaking.
I think the sky's the limit for.
I do better matchmaking than those guys.
The sky's the limit for Adesanya. I think the world of him. I think he's gonna be great, man. And
I think he waxes Silva.
I want him to. Yeah, I want him to fight the best because honestly, I was going to say this. I mean, look at guys like Triple G and stuff, and look, a lot of us in the LDBC, we were some of the biggest Triple G fans. And sometimes, let's keep it real. I mean, sometimes the fake Johnny Come Latelys do turn you off. It does. I mean, I said it wasn't going to happen with Lomachenko. It's happening because of all the BS surrounding it, comparing him to Muhammad Ali, and all this stuff is just ridiculous. And then the stuff with him cheering on Adonis Stevenson. Who was put in a coma. I don't care. He knew what happened to Adonis Stevenson. That's a whole nother story. But like a lot of these guys
wasn't happy that Adonis was in a coma.
He saw him going out in a stretcher. He saw him going out in a stretcher.
He did know, man.
He saw him going out in a stretcher. That's all I need to say.
But did he see him? Well, Adonis didn't go out to the dressing room on a stretcher.
And they have cameras in the dressing room. So, like I said, I'm not going to get all into that. But he knew.
Right. I don't think Lomachenko was celebrating that, in my opinion.
No, he wasn't celebrating.
He wasn't celebrating it.
But he put too much jelly on the toast, knowing what kind of situation.
With him trying to chop off the head of
Adonis'
face on the belt.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
That was a little bit over the top, but I think he was just celebrating. I don't think he was happy that Adonis was severely.
No, I don't think that.
If he didn't know that, I don't think
he was way over the top.
But at least Lomachenko's trying to fight the best.
One second, Brian. But my point is that a lot of these guys, these fake Johnny Come Lately, Triple G fans and stuff like that, and these guys now you see the Canelo fan. They don't believe in Canelo. They don't want Triple G or Canelo to fight the Charlos. Oh, the Charlos were exposed, this or that. No, listen, if I believe in my guy, I believe in my fighter, I want them to fight the best. I think it'll be, before I thought it would be a lot closer between Charlo and Canelo. Now, not so much, but I think the time is right for them to fight. So I believe from what I've seen of Israel Adesanya, I believe in him. And I'm with TK. The whole fight with Silva, it was like 40-something years old. If I didn't like the whole Tito Ortiz against or whatever, I don't like this. Those are two dinosaurs, but like with this is different. But and no disrespect to you guys, but you guys are old.
Same here. I used to be the biggest Triple G fan until he started ducking other elite competition that wanted to fight him.
And it comes back to bite you. It comes back. I believe in Israel. I think he can beat any of them.
Start fighting for money. I just stopped being a fan of Triple G. But if Jamal Charlo, the Charlo brothers, they fucked up 2 weeks ago. The way they were fighting with no game plan, no body shots. They weren't tripling the jab. They weren't doing any feints. If Jamal Charlo fights like that against Demetrius Andrade or
let me.
Danny Jacobs or Golovkin, he's going to lose. In my
I,
opinion.
You're going in and out, brother.
Yeah.
I gotta.
You're going in and out.
And with that,
But see, people overplay the exposed thing. Coach, jump on it. I know we're kind of going back and forth, but please,
So
the whole exposed thing.
They weren't exposed, man.
Yeah.
Jermell Charlo got robbed.
I'm not going to say they were exposed, but Jamal Charlo, he should not fight like that. He's
no,
not
the thing of it is, man. No, people didn't know about Tony Harrison, man. People didn't know about Korobov. Now everybody, oh man, Korobov this, Korobov that, Tony Harrison this, Tony Harrison that. No, man, they were already good, man. People just underestimated them. These two, they fought two good opponents, okay? And the opponents that they fought should have had some respect on their name. But we know what it is. Triple G, he can have a tough fight. Oh, he can have a tough fight. Oh, but it's just a tough fight. But, Jamel Charlo, they get exposed if they have a tough fight. Come on, man. This is boxing.
But Golovkin had a tough fight.
No. I'm not done. I'm not done. This is how this shit works. That's how this shit works, man. That's what they always say. They always say that. Vasily Lomachenko. Oh, he can have a tough fight against Orlando Salido. But, you got Danny Jacobs who fight Triple G. Oh, well, Triple G beat him. But Triple G just had a tough fight against Danny Jacobs. Yeah, see, man, I know exactly what this is saying. I know what they mean, man. I know what they're saying. They don't want these two guys to win, man. They don't want these guys to win. These two guys, they're outspoken, okay? They mean what they say what they mean, and they always want the outspoken person to lose. That's just how it is, man. That's just what that is, okay? Everybody else can have a tough fight. Isn't it funny, man? Tyson Fury get knocked down twice, but it's Deontay Wilder, okay. Well, he outboxed Wilder, but it wasn't a tough fight for Fury. I mean, but so Deontay Wilder the only one to get exposed. Charlo brothers the only one to get exposed. Okay, Jacobs the only one to get exposed. But these are the hype jobs. Triple G, it's a hype job, man. This guy ain't fought the best. He ain't never tried to fight the best. And when he tried to fight the best, every time the guy take a step up in competition, man, the guy, it's a tough fight. He can be afforded those tough fights, but nah, Charlo's got to knock everybody out.
Right, exactly.
If they don't knock everybody out, well, how come they knock this guy out? Oh, well, these guys are hype job. And if they knock people out, oh, they ain't knock them out fast enough. And if they knock them out too fast, oh, well, them Charlo brothers ain't been tested. See, man, it's always some old bullshit, man. That's what this is. It's always some bullshit. That's why that's why boxing is so toxic, man. That's why it's toxic. I mean, we got stuff going on, man. People can't even keep the conversations real. Nah, man, come on.
Talk about people's kids and all.
Right, and Wilder's got to prove that he won the fight after.
Wilder got to prove, man. Come on, man.
But Coach, I agree that there is a double standard, but at the same time, Golovkin has had close fights against really good or great fighters. Danny is an elite fighter. He's a champion. Canelo's an elite fighter. Jamal Charlo, yeah, he's good.
He's good.
The way he fought against Matt Korobov, he's not going to beat the other champions at 160.
And let me keep
Matt Korobov beat Uzcategui.
And let me keep it real with you. Let me.
Matt Korobov beat what?
Can't fight like that.
Hey, Matt Korobov done beat up on
middleweights.
Matt Korobov beat Sergey Kovalev in the amateurs, man.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Korobov was good. One thing.
No, man, Korobov was a good fighter. I gave you what? Hey, tell me this then. How come Triple G didn't want to fight Korobov when they had the chance?
I said Korobov is a really good fighter. I said that.
Nah, man. Nah.
Korobov is a good fighter, but I'm saying that Jamal Charlo, he can't fight like that.
Well, PK, let me say one thing right quick, and I'm gonna keep it real. And 7-8 said this, and I agree.
Triple G can't fight like that. Then.
Very funny. First of all, Korobov is a very good fighter. So is Harrison. People just don't know about him. Now there's all these Johnny Come Lately Korobov Harrison fans, but whatever. Now, do not be surprised if Korobov knew and was training this whole entire time for Jamal Charlo. That's how boxing is. I'm keeping it real with you. That's boxing. Don't be surprised if Korobov was training for Jamal Charlo this entire time.
You're right. You're probably right.
Yeah, it was a tough fight. Jamal Charlo. See, you can't win for losing.
But I'm just saying that Jamal Charlo, he wasn't using any feints. He wasn't going to the body. He wasn't using his jab. He wasn't doubling or tripling the jab.
He started off.
But wasn't, but Brian, hold up, Brian. Korobov took those things away from him, man. Come on, man. Come on. You got to understand what you're watching.
There's a lot of things that
no, man.
Jensen.
Korobov took him away, man. Korobov took those things away. Well,
Jensen.
okay. Triple G was fighting stupid then when he fought Jacobs. I mean,
Jensen.
he was fighting stupid against Jacobs.
Okay, man.
Jensen, I got a question. Jensen, I got a question for you.
Man.
Cannot fight like that against
Jensen, I got a question.
I guarantee he don't fight like that against Golovkin. I get. Come on, man. Come on, man. Nah, he was in there with a tough fighter.
I got a question for you, Jensen. Is Uzcategui one of the top super middleweights or not?
Wait, say again?
Is Jose Uzcategui one of the top super middleweights or not?
He's good, yeah. I mean, he beat Andre Durrell, but Andre Durrell hasn't been the same fighter since he got hit with an illegal punch by Arthur Abrams.
So yeah, is Jose Uzcategui one of the top super middleweights?
Yeah, right now he is one of the champions.
Yes, he is one of the champions. Well, Matt Korobov beat Uzcategui and dropped him. All right.
Yeah.
Jamal Charlo did not get exposed.
Fighter, but I'm saying the Charlo brothers were not fighting the way they usually fight. They were not fighting.
All right, check it out.
Okay, we just got through saying, man, Korobov takes stuff away from you, man.
Yeah,
you can't do the same thing, man.
I think Charlo
man.
Hey,
there's a reason why Korobov didn't. Yeah. There's a reason why Golovkin didn't want to fight the guy, man. There's a reason why Triple G said no, not this guy.
I'm gonna take that.
Why do you think?
Yeah,
I'm gonna take the alley-oop. There's a difference between.
They were fighting stupid at the same time. I think it's
Jamal Charlo was training for Willie Monroe. His brother just got robbed.
Yeah, I'm gonna break it down for you. There's a difference between Harrison. Hold up, Jensen. I'm gonna let you cook. I'm gonna let you cook, Jensen. There's a difference between a Matt Korobov and a Harrison, who are both extremely good boxers. And no disrespect to these other guys, but DeMar DeRozan or Bonis Marderosian, whatever his name is, 2 year off a layoff, Marco Antonio Rubio, or Rojas. You know what I'm saying? There's a huge and all these guys with the same names of Matthew Macklin and Martin Murray. And come on, man, nah, dude. You can't. It's easy to say they fought stupid. No. They went up in competition. Triple G's been going down in competition, like I said, against DeMar DeRozan, who took a break from the Raptors to go fight him. Come on, man.
I know that Golovkin's resume does suck. His resume does suck. But at the same time, Golovkin does have a very good skill set. He does have a good jab. He has some good fundamentals. Jamal Charlo has to be smarter against Golovkin than what he was against Matt Korobov. Because Golovkin will test your chin. He's going to test you. I'm sorry. He will test you with that power. And
Matt Korobov.
Jamal Charlo, I don't know what he was doing against Tony Harrison.
Jensen.
Even though I thought
Golovkin isn't nearly as tricky as Matt Korobov, Jensen. Dude, Golovkin isn't nearly as tricky as Matt Korobov. Matt Korobov is a slick southpaw.
Exactly.
Triple G is a statue, bro.
Yes, Matt Korobov is a counter puncher.
Yeah, but Golovkin knows how to fight on the outside as well. He also controls range and distance really well.
Jamal Charlo
was training for Willie Monroe.
I mean,
Jamal Charlo was training for Willie Monroe, and he had to fight Matt Korobov on late notice after his brother just got robbed in front of him.
I'm saying Jamal, if he was not doing certain things that could have ended that fight.
We arguing in circles, man. We arguing in circles.
We got Genesis in the building. We got
No, man. Look, we arguing in circles, man.
Yeah,
we arguing in circles, man.
Yeah, okay.
Fighting great fighters. I mean,
Jacobs
is a great fighter.
A great fighter. Okay, that's 2 out of 30, man. There's 2 out of 30 something fighters. Come on, man. He has not been fighting great fighters. Stop that bullshit. He ain't been fighting no great fighters. What, man? Was Dominic Wade a great fighter? Was Willie Monroe a great fighter? Come on, man. Come on, man. Odama was Odama a great fighter? No, man. Odama wasn't no damn great fighter. Willie Monroe wasn't a damn fighter. And he fought Cannon who's a damn welterweight. Fuck Triple G. Fuck Abel Sanchez. And fuck this conversation. We moving on to the next thing. Shut up about Triple G. Damn it, shut up. I'm sick of Triple G. I'm sick of
Triple G too, but we're talking about this.
Stop talking about
Jensen, shut the fuck up. Jensen, shut your mouth.
Fuck it, man.
God damn, dude.
I'm just saying we're talking about this because
it's over. It's over. I don't want to talk about it, man. I hate the guy. I hate his resume. I hate his trainer. I hate his career. I hate everything about him.
I hate him too. Do you have Asperger's? Take a fucking hint. Jesus Christ.
We're the ones. Y'all the ones who started talking about this, but okay. Okay.
Go ahead, Coach. What do you want to?
Go ahead, Coach. Coach, I agree with your hatred, but I'm just keeping it real.
I don't want to be real. Dude, I'm sick. Just let it go.
What do you keep it?
What part of it, man? Just let it go. Genesis is in the building. Go, Genesis.
What's up, Genesis?
Coach went to the bathroom. Coach walked out to another room. What's up, Genesis?
Oh, dang.
Genesis, unmute your mic.
Calling Genesis.
Hello, Genesis.
Hello.
There you go.
Hello.
Yeah, Genesis Green in the building. What's up, Genesis Green? Good.
Nothing much, listening to Brian Jensen.
What's going on, sis?
How's it going?
Man, I was gonna say I'm tired, but I'm not. I gotta take a couple of days off.
I'm the one tired.
I can tell. Well, you've been grinding for. I ain't gonna put a number on it, but I know since I've been following you on Instagram, like you've been hitting it hard, man.
Yeah, I got to.
Yep.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's go ahead since Genesis on. We'll start with Genesis because we've been on this damn thing since 11. Okay, Genesis, give us a quick review of just everything that's going on in your thoughts, okay, and then we'll give everybody final thoughts. Let's get it.
Oh, let's see where to start. Let me see. You talking about something this past weekend?
This weekend, everything we've been talking about, and anything else you want to add in?
This weekend was amazing, and then kind of sad too. But I mean, hey, it's the fight life. I mean, there's gonna be ups and downs, and trials and tribulations. I think everything happened that was supposed to happen. I mean, that's just how I feel. We need a bunch of rematches going forward, but I mean, you don't always get what you want, but hopefully, some things be put in place and, so, I mean, that's it.
God, dog. Damn, that's quick.
Oh yeah, and next time y'all need to put a muzzle on Brian Jensen. He talked too fucking much.
God, dog.
It was all their fault. They wanted to talk about boxing. It is what it is.
You ain't gonna win no arguments, man. You're not gonna win no arguments talking about Gennady. You might look, man.
Wait, who y'all talking about?
You talking about Gennady Golovkin? You're not gonna win an argument.
I was making
no, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. You ain't winning. You ain't winning nothing, man. Cause don't nobody give a shit about Triple G. Why you think? Why you think? I don't want to hear nothing about that, man. Don't nobody want to hear nothing about that, man. Don't nobody want to hear nothing about that.
That's
See,
fine.
don't
One more
nobody
thing.
want to hear nothing about that.
Jensen,
That's what
please
you don't
just
want to hear.
stop, bro. Just for this, just
Don't
so we
nobody
can
want to
move
hear it.
on.
Yeah,
Just so we can,
it,
just
it
for
was
now, so we can move on.
it
Please.
says, it can be, and I'm not talking about you, Jess, but I'm just like in general, it's very frustrating to be a fan of because we don't like we're fans of the we can be fans of a guy, but we don't take this stuff that seriously. But to be a fan of somebody, to watch their fights and this and that, and then for a lot of these fake ass dudes to come through and talk all this trash, and then to basically spit in our face, talk about making up stuff about how he's gonna break B Hop's record and all this made up stuff, and it's grading him on a curve, and it's like really, and it's like we're at the point where it's like seriously, like, and then all the disrespect against, and I have my issues with Andre Ward. The disrespect. I'll fight anybody from 154 to 175. Disrespect to Andre Ward. Oh, no. Well, see, it's different, but no, you know what? F this shit. It just gets frustrating with the changing of the narrative, the lying. Oh, you were never a Triple G. Motherfucker, I was a Triple G fan before you even started commenting.
Right.
And it just gets sickening.
Yeah, it was just annoying. It was too much hypocrisy and too much double think. That's really what it is. It was just double think. Like, oh, when Floyd Mayweather picks and chooses opponents, he's a bitch. But when Golovkin does it, he's a warrior. It was all bullshit. That was my problem. That's why I gave up being a fan after a while, because it was just too much bullshit.
And the same thing happens with Lomachenko.
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
he just struggled.
pound for pound?
He just struggled. Yeah, he just struggled against Pedraza.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Charlo, but Jamal Charlo, who went against the guy who probably trained for him for months. He's the only person that was exposed.
General,
Take this man seriously.
Lomachenko just had 2 wars against 2 guys that got destroyed by Tank Davis and Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia did dominate Orlando Salido. Lomachenko struggled against Pedraza. Pedraza got knocked out by Tank. Oh, and Tevin Farmer struggled against the guy that Tank had destroyed. So, I'm sorry. Listen, that fight between Tank and Lomachenko looks really, really good right now. It looks really, really good.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's go. No, we
Genesis and then the final thoughts, right?
Yeah, we're going to the final thoughts, man. See, man, that's why I wanted to let them ladies on here first and talk, man, because everybody just over talk the shit out of them, man.
Yeah.
And can't get no words in, man. That's the problem. That's why I be delaying the links, man. That's just why I had to do it, man. But all right. So we're in with the ladies. Okay, we'll start. With everybody. I don't even have no final thoughts, man. Shit, talking about Golovkin, I fucked up the whole stream, man. Okay, so I don't want to. So I don't have no final thoughts. Okay, General, we'll start with you first. Then Brian, we'll go to you. All right, final thoughts.
Yeah, I've said everything I need to say. Thanks for having me on. I had a great time, and I'm sure I probably over talked the ladies too. So I'm sorry about that, ladies. But thanks for coming on. And PK, it was good to see you.
You too, brother.
Vincent, everybody. Genesis, Aquarius, man. Thank you for coming through. I had a great time. That's it.
Okay, Brian J. MMA, go for it, man.
I just want to say it's been great debating with you guys, going back and forth and having great conversations about everything that's happened this year. 2018 was a great year, and Happy New Year to everybody. Happy holidays. It's been great, and I look forward to a really big 2019. 2019 is going to be a big year for all of us, and for MMA, and ESPN, of course, and boxing. Well, mostly MMA. Boxing ain't going to get good until 2020, in my opinion. But those are my thoughts, and Happy New Year to everybody.
Okay, that's Brian J. MMA. Go subscribe to the channel. Man, we need to hurry up, man. Brian needs to be over like 200 subs, man. We got to hurry and get him over there, man. Something got to happen, guys.
He talks too much.
Oh, yeah. Brian, she said you talk too much.
I'm joking. He better not say nothing ugly either.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I hope to get 100 subs.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we'll go to PK Boxing MMA.
Coach, thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate being able to come on here every week and talk with you guys. I apologize if I hog the ball getting into it with Jensen. So I'm sorry to the ladies, and but again, thank you for having me, and salute to everybody on the panel. Salute to the mighty LDMMAC. I'm looking forward to these bouts coming up. I'm looking forward to the announcement to see who the chosen one's going to fight next. Man, I think he's another champion that gets done wrong by Dana White, and so I always like to push for Woodley to do his thing, man. So I'm hoping that gets sorted out soon. But once again, thanks for having me, and y'all have a good one, man. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Brian. God, dog, that's PK Boxing and MMA. Okay, we'll start out with my girl Aquarius in the building. Aquarius done made it back. Hope we ain't messed you up. We get into these arguments, Aquarius.
No, I like being on with the guys. It's fun. You know, the more the merrier. So it's a good time. It was a good week of fights. You know, sad that Cyborg lost, but you know, hope she keeps her head up. And with the exception of that Floyd Mayweather fiasco, but I don't want to get into that. It was a pretty good week. And that's it. You know, had a good time.
Okay, and guys, that is Aquarius. It's been 4 months since she's been back on. We've been trying to get her on for a long time, and she finally just said, okay, coach, can I have a link? And I said, God, dog, you got a link. And that's what happened. Oh, it's true. I'm not even lying. Okay, Genesis Green. Genesis Green in the building. Genesis Green.
Yes.
Okay, sounding all lovely and great. Genesis Green. Now, your final thoughts after Megan said she's going to slap the hell out of you.
Well, you know, after she kicked my homegirl in the eye, she could definitely get that fade. She can definitely get that fade. And guess what? She don't even have to cut weight. I'll fight at her walk around weight. That's perfectly fine with me.
God damn. Well, Genesis, we're going to get you and Victor Conte. And then, you know, we'll definitely get you straight. Okay? Get you in there with Victor. Now, but your closing thoughts, though. Your closing thoughts. Go for it.
It's always a good debate. You know, every time we get on here, I should have came on earlier, but you know, I didn't get the link till late. But yeah, it's nice to debate and talk about things, and you know, just talk our points out. I think this year is going to be a very busy year for women's MMA and boxing. It's a lot of amazing fights that are in the process of being set up, and you know, we got a lot of newcomers coming out too, so it's going to be very interesting. This year is going to be very interesting. That's all I have to say.
Okay, that's Genesis Green. And finally, Rugby Queen in the building.
Not really much to say. I mean, just excited to see what 2019 brings as far as fights, and yeah, it's gonna be a good year. I'm excited. I'm getting back into rugby this year, and yeah, really not much else going on.
Okay. She said she just got back into rugby. She said nothing else going on.
Nice. Good luck with the rugby.
That's Rugby Queen.
That's awesome.
And when she put the shades on, y'all in trouble. That's just how it is. Okay, that's just how it is. You know what? I do got one thing to say. And guys, I close it with this, okay? I'm going to be calling out a lot of fake Nunes fans over the next week. I'm going to be calling a lot of them out, okay? Listen, I don't care if Chris Cyborg get knocked out 1,000 times. I'm still a Cyborg fan till the wheels roll off this hole. Okay? I'm a Cyborg fan, okay? It don't matter. There's a difference between me and you guys, okay? Difference is I still ride with my fighters when they lose. Martin Reno lost to Cat Zingano. I'm still rolling with Martin. I talked to Martin right after the fight. I'm rolling with Martin Reno. Chris Cyborg, you know, Chris Cyborg lost to Amanda Nunes. Still rolling with Chris Cyborg. Still rolling. She ain't going nowhere. Y'all can say, oh, well, we salty Chris Cyborg fans now because, see, you guys, y'all too stupid. Y'all watch my videos and y'all too dumb. Y'all on my channel. Okay, no, damn well, you know you don't like the channel. Or maybe you do. Maybe you deep down like my channel. But I'm a Cyborg fan. I don't care what kind of dumb, goofy rhetoric you say. I don't care how many days you ain't washed your ass. Okay, wash your stinking ass before you try to tell me what I need to do. Okay, how about that? How about that? How about all you dudes behind the keyboards? Y'all wash y'all behind before you try to tell Coach Shelton Harrison what he need to do and who he need to like. How about this? I like who I want to like. Okay, I will be Cyborg Nation all the way. It don't stop. It don't stop because of a loss. It's Cyborg Nation, God dog it. Cyborg Nation, we standing up. I'm rolling with Cyborg, and we're gonna roll a cavalry through the damn walls of the UFC. That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. Hell yeah. Oh man. What's up, Chris Cyborg?
I got one more thing I meant to add.
Get it.
Rose Namajunas. I'm just going to tell everybody out there, I don't care if it's Nina Ansaroff. I don't care if it's Tatiana Suarez. I don't care if it's Andrade. Rose Namajunas is whooping their ass. I'm just saying. That's all I got to say.
I disagree.
Hey, my opinion.
That's fine.
Hey, you can disagree.
Okay.
Well, you
But
know what?
in my
you know
opinion,
what,
she's
Brian? How
whooping their
about you
asses.
get out there?
Okay. Now,
I still love you.
Now, here's where I'm at right here, okay? Now, hey, General After. General After, and all your great wisdom of psychology, General, just answer me one question, okay? This dude was crying when I blocked him, right? He tried calling my hotline number on my show. Really don't like the show. General, he's in the comment thread. What do you have to say about this? I'm just curious, the General's comment.
Man, who we got in here, man?
Now, you tried to call my hotline number. Okay, you called that number 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Okay, this is almost like stalking.
Hold up, let me go back to, because I took the chat off.
Nah, dude ain't Fat Boy.
Oh, him, man. You know, Coach, I really liked your video that you put out a couple. I think it was yesterday. Matter of fact, I've been getting it this week. I've been getting some of these days mixed up, but you know, some days, you know, I'm just like sometimes you gotta respond, but I'm at the point now where it's like these people are just really torn up on the inside, and I'm not saying that in like a making fun of, because dude, I've been through it, and every day is still a struggle. But these cats, man, there's some YouTube terrorists. There are YouTube terrorists out here, and they want you to be as miserable as they are. I ain't gonna have it. So, Fat Boy, you can keep on coming through. We just gonna block you. I know you got like 50 emails, whatever.
Man,
we'll just block you.
I'm gonna wish you a happy New Year, because I know
happy New Year,
because you ain't got over. I'm gonna wish you a happy New Year.
You came into the new year.
Your family, I wish them a happy New Year. If you got kids, I wish them well. I wish you well, okay? And if you're listening, I don't care if you disagree. You can take something out of it. And if you don't like it, that's okay, man. You got an option to bounce. But I wish you well, okay? I wish you well. And if you can't respect that, then I'm going to block you, okay? If you can't come on and be respectful, I'm just going to block you, okay? So I'm going to give you your opportunity, man. This your opportunity. Cool. Okay, we got it. We got you, man. Have a happy New Year, man, and be good. Be good to your family, man. And thank God that you got your family. Okay? But guys, I really appreciate everybody coming on to the stream, y'all. And you know, hopefully, man, we get some moderators to help me and General Africa out with this thing, man, because it's kind of tough, man, because you know, we work a lot. I work a lot of hours, y'all. And some of y'all, I'll be talking to y'all, and I'll be in the midst of doing work, you know. So I work a lot of hours.
Going, we got, you know, it's going to help us all. Let's get a rotation going, and you know, try it out, man. I mean, look, it might be fun. I mean, it's been fun with me, and I'm still learning and improving. You know.
Yeah, you just don't have time, man. You do a good job though. But you know, I know Dennis Espinosa said it, because I know we'd like to keep the show on Thursdays. You know, I had to do it on Friday.
TJ Goodfellow back with the Boxing Clinic.
Okay. Yeah, somebody got the Boxing Clinic up. That's what's up. Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah. But that's what it is, y'all. So we're going to try to get it
Thursdays?
Yeah, we're going to try to get it back on Thursday, man. We just, I know Dennis Espinosa say he willing to moderate, man, and he been actually looking up how to moderate. So I know he'll do it, man. He'll do a pretty decent job. Exe Gucha, he gonna try to, man. He'll try to when he got time, But he just needs somebody to start this thing off at 9 o'clock, man, because I get in late, man. That's the only problem why I can't really commit to moderating because I get in late, and I don't like to just come in at any other time. I like to, man, be thorough, man. But at the nature of what I do, it's just sometimes, man, if I'm dealing with the idiot, that want to run away, or I deal with kids with problems while I'm training them. So sometimes it don't go according to plan. Like say if I get off at 8 o'clock and I get home, well, I'm not gonna get home at when I'm supposed to because if they got issues, I ain't gonna get home about like 10 something, So yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, you know what I want to tell you, Coach?
What's up?
In a few months, I am going to start kind of like not really a clothing line, but kind of like just a line for myself, and kind of my followers and following and stuff like that. So I'm gonna start that early.
Okay, the Genesis Green clothing line. Hey, Brian, man, I bet she'll pick you out something, man. She'll get you some Genesis Green shoes, man. You can rock them things, man. When you go to the bar, Brian, you can tell people, hey, I got me my first edition of the Genesis Green shoes, man. Man, them damn shoes will be able to fly, Brian.
No, I mean cause you know how like
laugh.
how all fighters that have their their sayings and their wordings, their names and stuff like that on their products. So I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Guys, that's Genesis Green, man. That's Genesis Green. And she is training like a mad woman. Okay.
Oh Lord Jesus.
She training. She training, man. She training.
For real, today I did 3 hours of intense cardio training, okay?
Yeah, she did some intense cardio training. Yeah. That's it, man. But guys, it's been fun. I love talking to y'all, okay? I love talking to y'all. Man, it's just fun. Brian, I can tell you, man, I love arguing with you. It's just fun. I don't know, I get worked up, man, but it don't be nothing. It's like, it's like
nothing personal, it's all good, it's all fun.
It's like when I'm arguing with it's guys I argue with, man, and we in the barbershop. I swear that's how we get in the barbershop. The same thing, man. Like we be having it out. Cause even if I seen you in person, we still be arguing the same way, man. But I'd be like, hey, Brian, I don't drink, man, but hey, why don't you go get some ginger ale or something, man, and go sprinkle the ginger ale over your head. We'll let it act like some Coach Shelton Harrison holy water. That's what we do. Okay, and guys, full-time MMA
and there's
is
no
in the
name calling too. That's what's great about it. We can just get into it. It's nothing personal. That's what it is.
Yeah. Nah, man, it ain't no name calling, man. I done got in some shouting matches with a lot of boxing fans. Boxing, I don't know, man. I'm more common than MMA.
I know you and Black Fight Fan TV get into it sometimes too. Yeah, those are really good too.
Oh yeah. Full-time MMA has entered the building. Genesis Green, your thoughts before we go.
Don't start that Kayla or Amanda shit.
God, dog, full-time MMA. She called you out. She said, don't start that stuff.
And I hope he ain't got on that fucking raccoon head.
Okay, full-time. Hey, listen now. Wait a minute. Now. Hey, now you going too far.
You know he has the hat on.
No, he don't.
Yeah,
he don't.
I know he got on that fucking hat. You know who he remind me of?
He don't have on the hat.
Me off of, he remind me of Kenny from South Park. Kenny never took the damn hood off.
Yeah.
No, hey,
that's my dude though. What's up, full time?
He does not have on the hat.
I love full.
You going too far, damn it, Genesis. You're going too damn far with this. Okay, now the hype job Harrison comments, I like those, but damn it, when you talk about the hat, you're going too damn far. Okay, I think you need to. I don't know. You need to apologize, or full time.
What's gonna happen?
He'll come and slap the yellow right off your teeth. That's what full time will do to you.
I like full time, but I'll beat the fuck out of him.
God, dog, full time. It's all in love. Full time. We gotta get full time.
No, it's all in love.
I gotta get full time on here to deal with Genesis next time. You know, man,
we can go 10 rounds.
Y'all, I've had so much fun. It'd have been better. Oh, he said, before we go, he said he'll get Kayla Harrison on you. Your
Get,
thoughts?
get her. Where he gonna get me on her end? What, the boxing ring or the octagon? Which one?
Well, Kayla don't box, so it had to be the octagon.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, full time. I think you got it. She just said okay.
Okay.
God, dog. Okay, full time. She mad at you now. Hey, listen, full time. Maybe you need to take that back, man. Okay, maybe you need to take it back full time. Yeah, man. You just being mean right now. Whoa. Genesis Green. He said either or.
Oh, well, you know what? If she get in that boxing ring, I'm knocking that white bitch the fuck out.
Oh no, God, dog. Okay,
And that's a promise. She
He
gonna
said
see
Kay,
stars.
he said Kayla will box off your ears.
How? Her striking is trash.
God, dog, full time. Yeah, she got a point there. It is. Wait a minute. Well, Brian Jensen don't think so.
I don't give a fuck what they think. I'll box the shit out of her.
Okay, and guys, you have it. That's Genesis Green. She ended off. Thank you, Brian Jensen. Go subscribe to Brian J MMA. Well, he don't. I just call him Brian J MMA. I'm sorry, but it's
That's
Brian
fine. I
Jensen.
don't care.
But go subscribe to Brian Jensen, y'all. Come on, man. Brian, come on. Look, man. This dude, his videos, they good, man. We got to get him out there over 100, man. We got to. Rugby Queen. Subscribe to Rugby Queen. Man, we need to have Rugby Queen. PK Boxing. We got to get PK Boxing to MMA, man. Man, next time, man, if I have a stream with a lot of people, okay, man, we got it. Fat Boy, you did not get blocked. You trust me, I can see your comments. I promise. Yep, I didn't block you. I never did block you. That's the thing. I didn't block you. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, that's it. You guys are awesome.